Chapter 110. Stopping Golden Eagle, Elders. Let's talk about this later. Right now, I'm only at the true spirit realm, and I'm only an outer disciple. I'm afraid that many disciples will be unhappy if I accept a master. Yang Hongwu pondered for a moment and said, in the Sky Dragon sect, the disciples of the inner sect elders were all inner sect disciples. There had never been an outer sect disciple. What outer sect disciple? What inner sect disciple? This old man doesn't care. If I were to accept a disciple when I become an inner sect disciple, wouldn't there be a few more shameless old men coming to snatch disciples? Old Master Mu said angrily, "Are you looking down on me? If you don't become my disciple, I won't let my granddaughter marry you." Mu Serene blushed and pouted. "Grandpa, what are you talking about? If you keep doing this, I won't talk to you anymore. This time, Junior Brother Yang and I are here to ask you to catch a battle pet for him." "A battle pet? What are you doing? It's not easy to catch a battle pet. It's hard to catch a young one, and it's not easy to tame one. Unless you're a beast tamer, you won't be able to tame one," Old Man Mu said. "Junior Brother is a beast tamer, and he also knows how to refine blood pet pills," said Mu Serene. "What?" Old Master Mu and Elder Kong stood up at the same time. "Are you serious? Little Yang, do you really know how to refine blood pet pills? Not only is he a beast tamer, he's also an alchemist." Blood pet elixir was a 5th grade elixir, which was comparable to a 6th grade elixir. It was even more precious than some 6th grade elixirs. A beast tamer and an apothecary at the same time. Such talents were simply too valuable. No matter where they were, they would be treated with the utmost respect. Such a talent status in the Sky Dragon sect is definitely much nobler than an ordinary inner elder, perhaps even comparable to a grand elder. Ahem, seniors, I do know how to concoct blood pet pills. As for being a beast tamer, I only know a little about it, because the art of beast tamer has been lost for a long time. If I had the art of beast tamer, I would have been able to become a real beast tamer. As for the art of concocting pills, I only know a little about it. I used a special method to concoct blood pet pills, which consumed a lot of energy. When Yang Hongwu saw the two old men so agitated, he knew that something was wrong. They were going too far. It was not a good thing to show off. I can prove that. Junior Brother spent 3 days and 3 nights refining the blood pet pill. His mental strength was greatly exhausted, and his soul was also damaged. Mu Serene also explained to Yang Hongwu, "Amazing. Even so, it's still amazing. Even if he hasn't reached the level of the 5th grade alchemist, he's still a 4th grade alchemist." Old Man Mu and the old scholar looked at each other in shock. One had to know that Yang Hongwu was only 18 years old. If he had reached such a level, he would be even more amazing in the future. More importantly, this kid's combat strength was also terrifying. He was only at level 4 of the true spirit realm and could kill a martial artist at the peak of level 10 of the true spirit realm. He was invincible in the true spirit realm. Once such a person entered the Purple Mansion realm, even if he couldn't defeat those in the Purple Mansion realm, he would be invincible in the early stage of the Purple Mansion realm. If this kid challenged the Sky Dragon Pagoda, he might be able to pass the 5th level. Once he challenged the Sky Dragon Pagoda, he would definitely be able to take the 1st place on the Sky Dragon ranking. This made the two even more determined to take in a disciple. "Kid, be my disciple. I can catch any battle pet you want." The old scholar grabbed Yang Hongwu's hand and said. Old Man Mu also grabbed Yang Hongwu's other arm and angrily glared at the old scholar. "Nonsense. Do you think I can't catch one?" Mu Serene was also helpless. Seeing Yang Hongwu's bitter expression, she hurriedly said, "Grandpas, how about this? When Junior Brother Yang becomes an inner disciple, he can take you and Grandpa Kong as his master. Grandpa is the great master, and Grandpa Kong is the second master." "Why should I be the second master? Why should I be the great master?" The old scholar said. "What? You're not convinced? If you're not convinced, let's fight and see who's stronger." Old Man Mu raised his chin and raised his beard. "Let's fight. I'm not afraid of you." The old scholar also stood up and rolled up his sleeves, ready to fight. Mu Serene looked at this scene helplessly. "Seniors, you can discuss this first. We'll go find other seniors to catch battle pets. Yang Hongwu thought about it and said, No, you can't go. When the two heard this, they hurriedly stopped. How could they let him go? If this kid was taken away by others, it would be a big loss. How could they let such a good disciple be taken away by others? What kind of battle pet do you want? Old bookworm, and I will catch it for you, Old Man Moo said. Yes. Given the strength of Old Man Moo and I, no one can catch a better battle pet. Tell me, what kind of battle pet do you want? The old scholar also said. Yang Hongwu thought that a flying battle pet would be better. It would be convenient for him to walk. Besides, flying battle pets were good at attacking and escaping. I want a flying savage beast as a battle pet, Yang Hongwu said. A flying battle pet. Well, in the Sky Dragon Mountain Range, the best flying savage beast is the Cyan Phoenix. The Cyan Phoenix has been given to Miss Moo, so only the Golden Rock is left. The old scholar said to Yang Hongwu, Disciple, what do you think of the Golden Rock? Okay, it will be the Golden Rock. Yang Hongwu nodded. The Golden Rock was definitely one of the kings of the sky in the ancient desolate continent. Its flying speed was fast, and its combat strength was terrifying. Besides, the Golden Rock could grow into a real ancient ferocious bird. However, it was not easy to make it evolve. Okay, we will go and catch it now. You two wait here. The old scholar and I will be back soon. With that said, Old Man Moo disappeared on the spot. The old scholar also stepped forward and turned into a shadow, disappearing in front of them. Congratulations, junior brother. The Golden Rock was not inferior to the Cyan Phoenix at all. In fact, it was even more ferocious. Senior sister, thank you for your help. If you didn't bring me here, I wouldn't have been able to persuade the two seniors to help me, Yang Hongwu said with a smile. With the Golden Rock as a battle pet, he didn't have to worry about Feng Yang plotting against him. As for Lu Zhongming, he didn't have to worry about him either. Lu Zhongming's strength was only at the later stage of the Purple Mansion realm. His uncle was just an ordinary inner elder. Now, with the two great elders as his backing, he didn't have to be afraid of anyone in the Sky Dragon sect. 2 hours later, the two seniors came back. The old Confucian scholar descended from the sky with a gigantic golden rock in his hand. The Golden Rock was definitely a 6th-level savage beast, and it was at the middle stage of the 6th level. Its combat strength was comparable to a warrior at the middle stage of the mysterious embryo realm. However, the King of the Sky was a little weak at the moment. It didn't have the domineering aura it used to have. The old scholar threw the Golden Rock to the ground and said, Okay, disciple, this is your battle pet Old Man Moo, and I have taught it a lesson. But it's not a big deal. Now it's up to you. Yang Hongwu took out an elixir. It was the blood pet elixir. He forced out a drop of essence blood and dripped it on the elixir. Then, he fed it to the Golden Rock. Chapter 111. War Pet Space. Is this the effect of the blood pet elixir? Amazing. Looking at the process of Yang Hongwu subduing the Golden Rock, several people were shocked. The Golden Rock was an extremely arrogant savage beast. Even if it was beaten to death, it would never surrender to its master. But now, it was controlled by a small medicinal pill. Seniors, if you need the blood pet pill, as long as you can find the materials, I can refine a cauldron in 1 month. Yang Hongwu looked at the two old geezers with sparkling eyes and quivered. Hearing this, Old Master Moo and the old scholar's faces lit up. Disciple, you said it yourself. The key ingredient of the blood pet elixir is the blood spirit grass. The 2 blood pet elixirs that Senior Sister Moo and I have obtained were obtained from the depths of the Sky Dragon Mountain Range by a narrow escape, Yang Hongwu said. You brat, you put my granddaughter in danger. If something like this happens again, I won't let you off, Old Master Moo said with a dark face. Grandpa, I'm fine, aren't I? Moo Serene said coquettishly. Of course, it's good that he's fine. But if anything happens, it'll be too late for regrets, Old Master Moo said angrily. He left the Elder Council. Now that he had the Golden Rock as a shield, he didn't need to worry about Feng Yang and the others harming him. As for those old fellows, they would not lower themselves to attack him. Moreover, there was still Old Master Moo and Old Master Kong. He was in good mood. Yang Hongwu jumped on the Dopping Golden Eagle. Together with Moo Serene, The Dapeng golden eagle spread its wings and flew into the sky. This feeling was awesome. It was simply awesome to the point of bursting. With the Dapeng golden eagle, it would be convenient to go anywhere in the future. Heavens, what is that? Dapeng golden eagle, it's a level 6 savage beast. There's someone up there. Oh my god, who's riding the golden rock? That's amazing, to be able to subdue the golden rock as a mount. I'm so jealous. Who's up there? Senior Sister Moo? It's Senior Sister Moo. Hey, there's another person. It's a man. I think I recognize him. He's the eldest senior brother of this batch of outer sect disciples. His name is Yang Hongwu. Looking at Yang Hongwu and Mu Serene riding the golden grape hung around the Sky Dragon sect, all the disciples were envious. A few of the inner disciples and core disciples were filled with jealousy upon seeing this. A short-haired man's eyes flashed with a cold light. With a crack, the cup in his hand was crushed. Who is that guy? Senior brother Liao. That guy's called Yang Hongwu. He is this year's #1 outer sect disciple. He has a good relationship with Senior Sister Moo. These days, they have been living together. A successor disciple beside him whispered, "Good, very good. A mere outer sect disciple dares to fight over a woman with me? You're courting death." Liao Can's voice was very calm, but it was filled with killing intent. Yang Hongwu didn't know about this. Even if he knew, he wouldn't care. So what if he was a successor disciple? So what if he was in the mysterious embryo realm? As a battle pet, the Golden Pung was equivalent to an expert in the mysterious embryo realm. The Golden Pung landed in front of Yang Hongwu's courtyard. This was where Yang Hongwu, as the eldest senior brother of the outer sect, cultivated. Now that he had the Golden Pung, he didn't need to worry. "Junior brother, I have to go. I'm going to tame the Blue Phoenix. I may have to cultivate in seclusion for a while. I won't be able to take care of you for a while. You have to be careful." Mu Serene said to Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu smiled and said, "Senior sister, don't worry. I have the Golden Pung as a battle pet now. I'm not afraid of even a successor disciple. You still have to be careful. Don't provoke a successor disciple. You're too weak. A successor disciple has a lot of trump cards. Although the Golden Pung is powerful, it's difficult to resist." Mu Serene said. Yang Hongwu was surprised and said, "Senior sister, are the successor disciples of the Sky Dragon sect really that powerful?" Mu Serene nodded and said, "Even an average successor disciple can trap the Golden Pung for a few breaths and kill you in a few breaths. Therefore, you haven't grown up yet. Don't get into a conflict with a successor disciple." Yang Hongwu forced a bitter smile. He had thought that with the Golden Pang's protection, he could protect himself in the face of a successor disciple of the mysterious embryo realm. He didn't expect that he still couldn't be 100% safe. In the final analysis, he was still too weak. However, if a 6th-ranked beast wasn't enough, what about another one? He still had a blood pet elixir to tame a second battle pet. It's not that simple. It's not easy to tame a second battle pet. Hua Qinshue's voice appeared in Yang Hongwu's mind. "Are there any restrictions?" Yang Hongwu asked. "First, your spirit is too weak to support it," Hua Qinshu explained. "Second, you have to open up a large enough battle pet space." Battle pet space? What was a battle pet space? Yang Hongwu had never heard of a battle pet space, so he asked, "Don't you think it's inconvenient for the Golden Pung to stay outside?" Hua Qinshu asked. "Indeed, the battle pet space is a place for your battle pets to rest. Open up a space in your mind for your battle pets to rest. Usually, you put your battle pets into the battle pet space and only let them out when you need to fight," Hua Qinshu explained. "How do I open up a battle pet space?" Hua Qinshu sent Yang Hongwu some information. That was exactly how to open up a battle pet space. Oh, I see. After receiving the information, Yang Hongwu finally understood what the so-called battle pet space was all about. The number of battle pets one could tame was determined by a warrior's spirit in the battle pet space. The stronger the spirit, the more battle pets one could tame, and the more battle pets one could tame. Generally speaking, a warrior could only tame one battle pet at most and open up a battle pet space. That was the limit, but there were some special people, such as beast tamers, who could tame multiple battle pets and open up multiple battle pet spaces. Yang Hongwu moved his mind. He took out spirit stones and set up a formation. Then he sat in the middle of the formation with his legs crossed, and his mind sank into his mind. Battle pet space, open up for me. He moved his mind and condensed his spirit. He tore open a space in his mind. That space was narrow. Yang Hongwu widened it little by little. Time went by little by little. The battle pet space in his mind was also expanding little by little. 3 days later, Yang Hongwu opened his eyes. A battle pet space with a width of dozens of feet had been opened up in his mind. The golden pung went into the battle pet space as soon as his mind moved. As soon as the golden pung went into the battle pet space, it sent a message of comfort. In the battle pet space, the golden pung's recovery speed was much faster. It would take at least half a year for the injured golden pung to recover. But in the battle pet space, the recovery speed was greatly accelerated and the time was greatly reduced. In 2 months at most, the golden pung could be completely healed. Chapter 112. Coiling Dragon Grass. The next day, Yang Hongwu adjusted his spirit to the peak and was ready to open the second war pet space. He actually failed. The second opening did not go as smoothly as expected. It actually failed, which made Yang Hongwu depressed. It turned out that he was full of confidence. Opening the second war pet space was more than 10 times harder than opening the first one. No, it should be 100 times harder. It was no wonder that most people couldn't open the second war pet space. Don't be discouraged. You will have a chance to open it. Hua Qinxue said, when you open the second war pet space, you already tore open a crack. However, you're not strong enough yet, so you can't open it. Wait until you break through to the Purple Mansion realm and possess divine sense. Then, you should be able to open it. I hope so. Yang Hongwu sighed. Since there was no way to open it now, he could not force it. The most important thing was to increase his own strength. In the past few days, Yang Hongwu also learned about the Heavenly Dragon Pagoda and the Heavenly Dragon ranking. Entering the Heavenly Dragon leaderboard allowed one to earn contribution points. This was much better than doing missions outside. If one could enter the top 10 of the Heavenly Dragon leaderboard, one could earn over 1,000 contribution points every day. Contribution points were good stuff. They could be used to exchange for medicinal pills, cultivation techniques, equipment, and so on. In the Sky Dragon sect, although spiritual stones were used as currency, they couldn't be used to trade for pills, cultivation techniques, or equipment. In the Sky Dragon sect's transaction hall, only contribution points can be exchanged. As the eldest senior brother of the Outer Sect disciples, Yang Hongwu only received a mere 10,000 contribution points for obtaining the first golden seat. These 10,000 contribution points could be exchanged for a top-notch 4th-grade medicinal pill, or a profound-grade cultivation technique, or a mid-grade profound artifact. These were of little use to Yang Hongwu. For example, Yang Hongwu wanted to exchange for the slaughter gloves. It was an earth-tier item that could be used in conjunction with the killing fist of 10 directions. However, it required 300,000 contribution points. Another example would be the Dragon Blood True Spirit Pill that he had previously obtained, which required 500,000 contribution points. There were also dragon bones, but there were no words on them. They were just ordinary dragon bones that gave off traces of dragon chi, but they still cost 80,000. Apart from that, there was also dragon blood. 1 drop of dragon blood cost 300,000. There were also some single-use offensive weapons, such as the Sky Blast Thunders. These Sky Blast Thunders were much more terrifying than the Sky Blast Thunders in the Golden Dragon City. A single Sky Blast Thunders was equivalent to an all-out attack from an early-stage Purple Mansion realm martial artist. Another example would be the Talisman, the Hellfire Snake Talisman. This was a top-tier 4th-grade talisman that required 12,000 contribution points. Expensive. In a word, everything in the hall was extremely expensive. Yang Hongwu had a lot of spirit stones. He still had more than 9 million spirit stones. However, spirit stones could not be exchanged for contribution points. Of course, Yang Hongwu could also choose to exchange them for contribution points with other disciples. However, contribution points were too difficult to obtain. Most disciples would not use them to exchange for spirit stones. Therefore, to Yang Hongwu, if he wanted to obtain good things, he had to first obtain enough contribution points in the trading hall. Secondly, he could go down a mountain and buy things from the trading houses. He could also participate in auctions, where he could often obtain some unexpected good things. There was another place to go, which was the trading market. The Sky Dragon sect also had a trading market. This was the first time Yang Hongwu came to the trading market of the Sky Dragon sect. There were many people here. Most of them were disciples of the Sky Dragon sect. However, there were also a few disciples of other sections. As he walked, there were people constantly hawking. Come and take a look. Take a look. This is a top-grade spirit recovery pill. It can quickly restore true chi. It only costs 100 spirit stones. Ancestral treasure armor. It only costs 10,000 spirit stones. Junior brother, what do you want? Look at this. This is a treasure sword that I obtained from a ruin. It's incomparably sharp. It can cut through even a strand of hair. Yang Hongwu walked in the trading market. In this trading market, there were all kinds of things. There were real and fake things. It was possible to pick up scraps. It was also possible to be eye-catching. Everything depended on one's own eyesight. Suddenly, a withered grass on a stall in the distance attracted Yang Hongwu's attention. He quickly walked up to it. That withered grass seemed to be able to resonate with his bloodline. It was definitely not an ordinary medicinal herb. The owner of the stall was an old man dressed in coarse clothing. Yang Hongwu could not see through the old man's strength. Yang Hongwu could not help but be a little surprised. This old man's strength was probably at the mysterious embryo realm. Senior, how would you like to trade these medicinal herbs? Yang Hongwu squatted down and casually picked up a medicinal herb in his hand and asked aloud, "Take all 300,000 spirit stones." The old man glanced at Yang Hongwu and said in an indifferent tone, "Crazy, he's really crazy. These look like withered grass with no value at all. He actually wants 100,000 spirit stones." A disciple at the side shouted. This old man must have gone crazy from his desire for spirit stones. Only a fourth-grade spirit drop grass can be worth tens of thousands of spirit stones. The other medicinal herbs are not worth a single cent. Junior brother, don't be fooled by this old man. I'm also an alchemist. Apart from the spirit drop grass and the spirit origin grass, I've never seen the other medicinal herbs before. I also didn't sense any large spirit chi fluctuations on them. They're not worth 300,000 spirit stones at all. Junior brother, don't be fooled. A handsome male disciple tugged at Yang Hongwu and said, "Senior brother, thank you for your reminder." Yang Hongwu noticed that the old man who set up the stall did not care about the ridicule of the people around him at all. It was as if he did not hear them at all. Yang Hongwu secretly praised this old man's ability to maintain his composure. If it were him, it would be difficult for him to keep silent after being ridiculed by so many people. Yang Hongwu could not recognize those medicinal herbs. However, it was enough that one of the withered grass could resonate with his bloodline. Just for that withered grass, 300,000 spirit stones was definitely worth it. Senior, I want all of these spirit herbs. Here are 300,000 spirit stones. Please count. Yang Hongwu handed over the spirit stones without hesitation. No need to count. The number is correct. The old man quickly took the spirit stones and handed the medicinal herbs to Yang Hongwu. Then, he began to pack up the stall. Fool! Who is this spendthrift? Is he stupid but rich? Spending 300,000 spirit stones to buy a few weeds. What a fool! In an instant, Yang Hongwu's nickname of the stupid but rich spendthrift spread. However, Yang Hongwu did not care at all. Hua Qinshua said in Yang Hongwu's mind, "You've made a fortune." That's a 6th-grade spirit herb, coiling dragon grass. This is a coiling dragon grass? Yang Hongwu was also shocked. A 6th-grade spirit herb was not easy to find. A 6th-grade spirit herb could be exchanged for millions of spirit stones. It was unbelievable that he had spent 300,000 spirit stones to buy it. Moreover, the coiling dragon grass was of great help to his 9-dragon saint body. With this coiling dragon grass, he could break through to LV5 or even LV6 of the true spirit realm. It was too surprising. He did not expect his luck to be so good. Are you sure? Although this withered grass can resonate with my bloodline, it doesn't look like the legendary coiling dragon grass. Yang Hongwu was still somewhat confused. Chapter 113. Gold-devouring bug. After buying these herbs, the stall owners in the market all had their eyes on Yang Hongwu. Who wouldn't like a fool with a lot of money? Who wouldn't want to make a fortune from him? Moreover, some of Yang Hongwu's secrets were also exposed. I know, he's Yang Hongwu, this year's top outer disciple. I think he won 10 million spirit stones from senior brother Fang Yang. No wonder he's so rich. A few 100,000 spirit stones is nothing in his eyes. So it's him. The market became very lively. Most of the people surrounded Yang Hongwu, trying to sell their things. Junior brother Yang, I have a gem here. Junior brother Yang, look, this is my family's ancestral treasured saber. Junior brother Yang, don't bother with them. I don't know that they're all trash. Only the things I have here are the real good. Yang Hongwu couldn't stand such a mess. He said loudly, everyone quiet down. One by one, if there's something I like, then I won't be stingy. Of course, if there's nothing I like, then I'm sorry. Okay, one by one. If anyone dares to mess around, then we'll deal with him together. An inner disciple at the 6th level of the Purple Mansion realm said loudly. That's right. No one is allowed to mess around. Everyone agreed. Yang Hongwu didn't expect that buying the coiling dragon grass would lead to such an effect. This was actually helpful to him. Yang Hongwu looked at the crowd and said, let me make it clear first. I'm a person who likes to look for strange things. I can't figure out the origin of those things. If you're talking about elixirs and the like, I don't need them. Of course, I can accept elixir recipes and talisman recipes. After speaking, the first person took out an item. It was a stone carving in the shape of a mouse. Although the carving was good, it wasn't in Yang Hongwu's eyes. Next, the second person took out an incomplete map. Junior brother Yang, this is a fragment of a map I accidentally obtained. I've never been able to uncover its secrets, but junior brother should take a look. This surprised Yang Hongwu. This was an incomplete map. Yang Hongwu himself had one. Yang Hongwu looked at the other party and said, all right, senior brother, I want this map fragment. How about 30,000 spirit stones? Thank you, thank you. That person received the spirit chi stones happily. He had bought this map fragment for 100 spirit chi stones, and now it had become 30,000 spirit chi stones. How could he not be excited? 30,000 spirit stones were enough for him to cultivate for a year. One by one they passed. After looking through everyone's items, Yang Hongwu's harvest was not small either. He spent more than 1 million spirit stones and obtained a piece of jade, a piece of wood that was neither metal nor wood, and an undecipherable jade slip. There was only one person left in front of him. Yang Hongwu looked at the last person's item. Taking a closer look, it was actually a jade basin. The jade basin was filled with insect eggs. These insect eggs were incomparably hard, and there was no way to destroy them. These are gold-devouring insects. Hua Qinxue cried out in surprise. Gold-devouring insects? What kind of insects are these? Why are you so surprised? When Yang Hongwu heard Hua Qinxue's tone, he knew that these insect eggs were not simple. If they were ordinary insect eggs, Hua Qinxue would not be so surprised. Gold-devouring insects are a type of ancient insect. They eat metal as their food. No matter what kind of metal it is, they can swallow it, Hua Qinxue said. They're just insects that eat metal. Is there a need to be so surprised? Yang Hongwu said, I'm talking about metal. No matter what kind of metal it is, as long as it is placed in front of them, they can easily swallow it, Hua Qinxue said. Hua Qinxue said, think about it. Aren't most of the weapons and equipment used by martial artists now made of metal? Yang Hongwu nodded, extremely shocked. You're saying that these gold-devouring insects can eat weapons? That's right. No matter what kind of weapon it is, it can be swallowed by them. Even heaven weapons cannot withstand it. If you can raise a group of gold-devouring insects and release them in battle, you'll have a huge advantage. Hua Qinxue's expression was excited. She then sighed and said, it's just that it's too difficult to hatch these gold-devouring insects. How can I hatch these gold-devouring insect eggs? Yang Hongwu was also very excited. If these gold-devouring insect could hatch, his strength would increase by a huge level. Unless you can find divine flame, purple gold iron, it's impossible to hatch them, Hua Qinshua said. Divine flame purple gold iron? What is that? Is it a kind of mineral metal? Yang Hongwu asked again. It's a kind of purple gold iron. It contains a trace of divine flame. This is the only way to hatch the gold-devouring insect eggs. Purple gold iron is extremely rare. In the ancient domain, it's something that can only be found by chance, not to mention divine flame purple gold iron. Therefore, to hatch these gold-devouring insects is difficult, too difficult. Hua Qinshua shook her head and sighed. Although this was a good thing, it was a pity to throw it away. It was tasteless and useless. It was completely useless. It was completely useless. How is it, Junior Brother Yang? This insect egg is definitely a good thing. If I'm not wrong, it should be the egg of a kind of exotic ancient insect. Once it hatches, its power will be boundless. The owner of the insect egg saw that Yang Hongwu didn't have any reaction and quickly explained. There's an 80% chance that this is an ancient worm's egg. However, this is one of the problems. Even if this is an ancient worm's egg, I can't be sure if this worm's egg is still alive and whether it can be hatched. Junior brother, this insect egg is definitely a rare thing. Think about it again. I think that other than me, no one else has such a strange insect egg. How about this? Actually, I'm also a little interested. For this insect egg and this jade plate, I'll give you a total of 100,000 spiritual chi stones. Yang Hongwu said. This guy wanted 500,000 spiritual chi stones. That was too excessive. Although he liked to ask for strange things, he wasn't a fool. Junior brother, this 100,000 is really too little. Just this jade plate is a pretty good treasure. The person was somewhat unwilling and still wanted to fight for some benefits. 100,000 is 100,000. 100,000 is 100,000, that's all. I've already said that although there's an 80% chance that these eggs are left behind by ancient insects, we don't know if they're alive or dead. We don't even know if they can be hatched. If they can't be hatched, then these eggs are useless. I'm just curious and want to study them. If you really think that it's too little, then I won't force you. Yang Hongwu put on an indifferent expression. Chapter 114. True Spirit Realm Level 5, Inches the Cultivation Room. Yang Hongwu dripped a drop of blood onto a stalk of withered grass. After receiving Yang Hongwu's blood, the withered grass underwent a huge change. It was blood red and looked like a real dragon, emitting a faint dragon aura. Wow, it really is the coiling dragon grass. Yang Hongwu took a deep breath. This coiling dragon grass contained a huge amount of energy. How do I use this coiling dragon grass? Swallow it directly. Hua Qinshua said, this coiling dragon grass has been activated by your blood, so it's best to swallow it directly. Hearing this, Yang Hongwu swallowed the coiling dragon grass. The coiling dragon grass immediately turned into pure energy. It was like a small dragon that entered his meridians, swimming and crashing. Yang Hongwu operated his cultivation technique. He refined it bit by bit and absorbed it bit by bit. After an unknown amount of time, Yang Hongwu opened his eyes and condensed 2 drops of liquid genuine qi. True Spirit Realm Level 5. Dragon soaring 9 heavens. That wasn't the most important thing, but the movement technique. After swallowing the coiling dragon grass, Yang Hongwu had comprehended the 3rd level of the dragon swimming in the 9 heavens. When he performed the body movement technique, there seemed to be 3 dragons circling around him. It was hard to tell if the 3 dragons were real or fake. This was the special part of dragon soaring 9 heavens. When it was performed, it turned into 3 dragons. It was hard to tell which one was real and which one was fake. Congratulations. Hua Qinshue's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's ears. This matter was indeed worthy of congratulations. 5th level of the true spirit realm, coupled with the breakthrough of dragon soaring 9 heavens. Even without the battle spirit possession, Yang Hongwu's strength was enough to kill someone at the peak of the 10th level of the true spirit realm. As for a level 2 purple mansion realm, the gap was still too big. He might have to wait until his strength reached level 10 true spirit realm before he could compete. The purple mansion realm was not the same as the true spirit realm. There was a huge gap between each level of the purple mansion realm. Of the few things that Xiao Chan obtained in the market, he had already used up the coiling dragon grass. The gold-devouring bug eggs were of no use to him for now. Only the jade slip and the huge jade stone were left. The huge jade slip in editor. Endless fantasy translation, although it looked like an ordinary jade stone, it was only the surface jade. Sure enough, this is a spiritual talisman jade. Such a large piece of spiritual talisman jade could be sold for a sky-high price in ancient domain. Even if it was sold for 10 million top-grade spiritual chi stones, there would still be people willing to buy it. Hua Qinshua said excitedly, "You got a great bargain. Even I am jealous of your luck. Such a big piece of talisman jade is much more valuable than coiling dragon grass or gold-devouring beetle eggs." Jade? Of jade. Is it jade used to make talismans? Yang Hongwu asked. That's right. This is the jade used to carve talismans. The talisman made of jade is called a jade talisman. The talisman whose shower gave you is a type of jade talisman. Jade talismans are different from ordinary talismans. They can be used multiple times. The number of times they can be used depends on the quality of the jade itself and the ability of the jade talisman's maker. The more energy the jade talisman can store, the more powerful it will be, Hua Qinshua said. Do you know how to make jade talismans? Yang Hongwu asked. Hua Qinshua shook her head and said, Do you really think I'm an immortal who knows everything? There aren't many people who can make jade talismans. There are only a few people in ancient domain who can make jade talismans. They are the most special type of talisman master, called Jade Talisman Master. Jade Talisman Master's strength is extremely terrifying. The weakest one is at the Yuan spirit realm. Yang Hanwu sucked in a breath of cold air. The Essence Soul realm was just too powerful. This requirement was too high. Although the talisman Jade Talisman was extremely useful, he had no use for it at the moment. It was a pity that he couldn't make jade talismans with it. If he could make jade talismans, wouldn't it be great? He could make some teleportation talismans, some defensive talismans, and some offensive talismans, such as the lightning snake talisman, fire talisman, and so on. If he met an enemy, he could use these talismans to bombard them. Even if his strength wasn't enough, he could use the talismans to smash the enemy to death. He must learn how to make talismans. After putting away the talisman Jade Talisman, Yang Hongwu walked out of the courtyard. When he was about to go to the Savage Beast Garden to see Zhou San, Yang Hongwu heard his talisman ring. It was a message from Hu Xiao'er. Yang Hongwu's eyes lit up. Hu Xiao'er was the person he must pursue. He had to catch up with her within a year and dual cultivate with her. Otherwise, his body would explode and he would die. This was a difficult task. Although Yang Hongwu didn't want to pursue a woman with a utilitarian nature, there was no other way. If he didn't want to die, he had to do it for his own life. He opened the talisman. Senior sister Hu, why are you looking for me? Yang Hongwu asked. Why can't I look for you if there's nothing? Hu Xiao'er asked in a rhetorical tone. When she said this, Hu Xiao'er was a little surprised. She didn't expect herself to say such a thing. Of course you can. Yang Hongwu was very happy. If she could talk to him in such a tone, then there was definitely a chance. It was very likely that he could catch up with her within a year. You have the Golden Dragon War body. This time, I'm looking for you because there's a secret realm that requires people with true dragon bloodline to open. Of course, it will be dangerous. Are you willing to participate? Hu Xiao'er said, All right, there's another junior sister who came with you from the Golden Dragon country. Her name is Bai Qiuyun. Bai Qiuyun. Yang Hongwu thought of the woman with a greedy wolf war body who easily defeated him that day. He didn't know what realm she had reached. He was afraid that she had already broken through the Purple Mansion realm and became an inner disciple. It seemed that the gap between him and that woman was still very big. If he used the battle spirit possession, he didn't know if he could defeat Bai Qiuyun. The greedy wolf war body was very powerful. The greedy wolf star specialized in killing and was incomparably powerful. Okay, where do we meet? Of course, Yang Hongwu wouldn't miss out on a secret realm. Although some secret realms were dangerous, only then could he improve and obtain benefits. What's more, it was a special secret realm that required true dragon bloodline to open. It was very likely that it was a tomb of dragons. There was very likely to be something he needed inside. If there was a dragon soul for him to devour, that would be great. His golden dragon soul was about to condense into a physical body. If he devoured another dragon soul, he should be able to completely condense it into a physical body. In that way, the power of the dragon soul devour the heavens would be even more terrifying. There would also be other ways to attack. Yang Hongwu wanted a secret soul attack very much. "Come to my cave residence," Hu Xiao'er said. "Remember to be quick. That secret realm has a time limit. It must be opened on the 15th of the month." Yang Hongwu rolled his eyes. There were so many restrictions to opening a secret realm. This secret realm was probably not simple. Chapter 115. Unlocking the secret territory. Yang Hongwu went out and soon arrived in front of Hu Xiao'er's immortal cave. Hu Xiao'er and Bai Qiuyun had been waiting for a long time. "You're here. You don't need me to introduce you, right?" Hu Xiao looked at Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyun. Yang Hongwu shook his head. "No need, senior sister Bai. Hello. Hello. Your cultivation has improved very quickly. You've broken through to true spirit realm level 5 in such a short time." Bai Qiuyun was very surprised. Regarding Yang Hongwu's progress, Bai Qiuyun was truly shocked. He actually obtained first place among the outer disciples with a cultivation of true spirit realm level 3. Bai Qiuyun knew that she couldn't do it. Senior Bai is also incredible. She is at the pinnacle of the first level of the Purple Mansion realm and is about to break through to the second level of the Purple Mansion realm. Bai Qiuyun was surprised, but so was Yang Hongwu. Once one reached the Violet Palace realm, it would be very difficult to break through. It was not as fast as when one was in the True Spirit realm. Breaking through from True Spirit realm level 10 to Purple Mansion realm level 1 was much more difficult than breaking through from the pinnacle of Aura realm level 10 to True Spirit realm level 5. Stop praising each other. We don't have much time. Let's move quickly. Seeing Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyun complimenting each other, Hu Xiao'er felt uncomfortable in her heart. "Well, let's go." Yang Hongwu nodded. Along the way, Yang Hongwu listened to Hu Xiao introduce some information about the mystic realm. A few hours later, the three of them arrived at the entrance of the secret territory. This was an ancient mountain, and there were already many people in front of it. These people were all at the Violet Palace realm or the mystic embryo realm. The weakest was probably Yang Hongwu, who was only at True Spirit realm level 5. It wasn't just the disciples of the Heavenly Dragon sect that were here. There were also disciples of the Clear Cloud sect. The Open Cloud sect and the Heavenly Dragon sect were neighbors and were the sect closest to the Heavenly Dragon sect. They were also one of the 7 great sects, and their strength was somewhat weaker than the Heavenly Dragon sects, but not by much. Among the group of people, the strongest man carried a long spear on his back. His eyes were very sharp. Being stared at by him was like being stared at by a wild beast. He was a true disciple of the Open Cloud sect called Kai Yang, and his strength was at the 3rd layer of the mystic embryo realm. "Junior sister Xiao'er, you've come. Who are these 2 junior brothers and junior sisters?" Kai Yang looked at Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyun behind Hu Xiao'er with contempt. One was at the pinnacle of Purple Mansion realm level 1, while the other was at True Spirit realm level 5. Too weak. "This is Bai Qiuyun, my master's new disciple. This is Yang Hongwu. He has the bloodline of a true dragon and can open secret realms," Hu Xiao'er said. "So that's how it is. However, junior sister Xiao'er, their strength is too weak. When the time comes, you have to watch over them carefully. Otherwise, if something happens and they die in the mystery realm, it wouldn't be good." Kai Yang said. Hu Xiao'er's expression turned cold, and she said, "You don't need to worry about that. I can take care of my Heavenly Dragon sect's disciples. You should worry about your Clear Cloud sect's disciples." Moments later, the sky had already darkened, and the moon hung high in the sky. The bright moon was like a white jade plate, very beautiful. At this time, a cool breeze blew, and the howls of wolves came from all around, giving people a hair-raising feeling. "It's time." Junior brother Yang opened the mystery realm. Hu Xiao said to Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu nodded and stepped forward. He cut his finger, and a drop of blood flew out, landing on the stone door. That stone door instantly lit up, and a dragon continuously swam on the stone door. Then, that red-blood dragon disappeared into the stone door. Zha sounds rang out. The stone door slowly moved open. The mystery realm has opened. Everyone, charge. A few scattered cultivators swarmed forward. Yang Hongwu had already retreated to Hu Xiao-er's side, along with a few other Heavenly Dragon Sect disciples. Junior sister Xiao-er will be going first. Kai Yang glanced meaningfully at Hu Xiao-er and Yang Hongwu, and with a wave of his hand, he led the Clear Cloud Sect disciples into the stone door. We'll go in too, Hu Xiao-er said. The group obeyed Hu Xiao-er's command and followed the Clear Cloud Sect disciples into the stone door. After entering the stone door, there was a palace. This palace had nothing and was completely empty. There were several passages in the distance. There were people coming in from all directions. Under Kai Yang's lead, the Clear Cloud Sect disciples chose the largest and widest passage. Senior sister, what should we do? Which passage should we choose? A disciple asked. How about we split up and enter in groups of 2 or 3 to search for our own fateful encounters? Another mystic embryo realm true disciple said. Hu Xiao thought for a moment, then nodded and said, Okay, 2 or 3 to a group and enter the passage. However, you must be careful. If you encounter something you can't handle, immediately retreat. Safety is most important. Understood, senior sister. There were a total of 12 Heavenly Dragon Sect disciples who had come here this time, and there were 3 true disciples. Very quickly, the groups were divided, and they entered the passage first. Yang Hongwu and Bai Chuyan were naturally in the same group as Hu Xiao-er. Senior sister, which passage should we choose? Bai Chuyan asked. What do you think? Hu Xiao-er didn't answer, and instead looked towards Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu looked around and discovered that in this large hall, aside from the visible passage, there was actually another closed passage. Yang Hongwu faintly felt that there was something in this closed passage that was attracting him. Let's go over there. Yang Hongwu pointed at the closed passage. There's no path there? Bai Chuyan asked doubtfully. No, there's a path, but it's closed, Yang Hongwu said. There seems to be something in that passage that's attracting me. Okay, since that's the case, then we'll go through that passage. Hu Xiao-er nodded and walked to the front of that passage. Then, she raised her hand, condensed true essence, and punched out heavily. Boom! A loud explosion was heard. The stone wall that sealed the passage was smashed and turned into pieces of rubble that fell to the ground. There seems to have been a terrifying battle here. After the dust in the passage dissipated, Hu Xiao-er frowned slightly and appeared to be very vigilant. Be careful and follow closely behind me. Don't fall too far behind. If anything happens, it'll be easier for me to protect you. Got it, senior sister, Yang Hongwu replied. The 3 of them slowly advanced. Skeletons were strewn all over the ground, and it was very messy. Some of the weapons and storage bags had been weathered due to the passage of time. Stepping on them, the skeletons turned into ashes. They walked a little further. Some of the skeletons were not eroded by the wind. The skeletons still had powerful auras. Mystic Embryo Realm. These skeletons were all Mystic Embryo Realm experts. So many Mystic Embryo Realm experts died here. I wonder what happened. Yang Hongwu muttered to himself. Some of the weapons and equipment of Mystic Embryo Realm experts were not completely destroyed and could still be used after some repairs. Put these away. When the time comes, we can hand them over to the sect and exchange them for contribution points, Hu Xiao said to Yang Hongwu and Bai Chuyan. Yang Hongwu nodded. These dirty and tiring jobs were naturally done by him. He had no choice. After all, he was a man. Chapter 116. Purple blood towed suddenly. A red light flashed. It was so fast that they could only see a shadow. What is that? Yang Hongwu was shocked. It was so fast that he couldn't even see it with his eyes. Be careful. Don't leave my protection range. Hu Xiao-er became very cautious. That red light was so fast that even she couldn't see what it was. Yang Hongwu thought of Hua Qinxue and asked, Qinxue, what is that? I don't know. It's very fast. It's rare to see something that can move so fast in a sealed secret realm. It might be a rat-like savage beast, Hua Qinshua said. This type of savage beast is very fast, but its strength should be weak. So, you don't have to worry too much. That was true. The heavenly Tao was fair. Usually, savage beasts or cultivators who possessed extremely fast speed would have weaker strength. Warriors with amazing defense would be weaker in attack and speed. But there were also special existences. Geniuses couldn't be judged by common sense. No matter what, that red light was an existence that they had to be careful of. This was a secret realm, a very unfamiliar secret realm. Moreover, many warriors had died before this, and these warriors were all very powerful. It was obvious that there must be a great secret in the depths of this passage. Junior Yang, how do you feel now? Is there any change in the thing that summoned you? Hu Xiao'er asked Yang Hongwu. It's getting stronger and stronger. It seems to be resonating with my bloodline. Yang Hongwu didn't hide the truth and told her about his situation. Yang Hongwu knew that something that could resonate with his bloodline must be related to his bloodline. As for what it was related to the true dragon bloodline, Yang Hongwu didn't know. Maybe it was the dragon soul or the dragon blood. Maybe it was the dragon egg, etc. Everything was possible. After walking for a while, the passage suddenly became wider. Look, what's that? Bai Qian pointed into the distance. She was already holding her weapon, ready to attack at any time. Following Bai Qian's finger, Yang Hongwu sucked in a breath of cold air. They were beetles the size of basketballs. Their heads were a bit like that of a flood dragon, and they had a long tail behind them. Their long teeth made a clicking sound. When the sounds of countless beetles gathered together, it sounded like a dragon's roar. That's a dragon-armored corpse puppet. Hu Xiao'er exclaimed, "Retreat. Let's retreat. These dragon-armored corpse puppets are very powerful. They are invulnerable to weapons and water and fire. They are equivalent to level 4 savage beasts, but they are much stronger than level 4 savage beasts." Whoosh! A swarm of dragon-armored corpse puppets charged forward. It made one's hair stand on end and break out in cold sweat. What should we do? Hu Xiao'er struck out with her palms, sending out balls of frigid air that forced the dragon-armored corpse puppets back. They couldn't continue like this. There were too many of them, and they were too powerful. If they were devoured by the dragon elite corpse puppets, they would be reduced to ashes in no time. "Qinshua, is there any way?" Yang Hongwu hurriedly urged. This damned place was very narrow and low. Although he had the Dapeng and Golden Condor, he couldn't use them in this place. 9 transformation Yin Yang harmony art. Pure Yang fire, Hua Qinshua said. Yang Hongwu didn't hesitate. The pure Yang true Qi of the 9 transformation Yin Yang harmony art circulated wildly and condensed into a red flame in his hand. It formed a fiery red lotus. "Senior sister, move aside first. Let me do it." As Yang Hongwu spoke, he threw out the lotus formed by the pure Yang flames in his hand. Boom! There was a loud noise. The fiery lotus exploded. The dragon-armored corpse puppets were blown apart, and countless of them were killed or injured. The other dragon-armored corpse puppets were frightened and fled frantically. In an instant, only the dead dragon-armored corpse puppets were left in the space. That was close. Hu Xiao'er wiped the sweat off her face. It was too terrifying. They were almost devoured by the dragon-armored corpse puppets. Even though Hu Xiao'er had experienced countless life-and-death battles, she still felt scared. It's all thanks to Junior Brother. If it weren't for Junior Brother, I'm afraid we wouldn't have been able to pass this level. Bai Qian also sighed with emotion. This is luck. The pure Yang true Qi that I cultivate can transform into pure Yang fire. It happens to be able to restrain these beasts, Yang Hongwu said. After taking a break and adjusting their mentality, the 3 of them continued to move forward. After walking for a while, Yang Hongwu pointed ahead and said, "That feeling is getting stronger. It's not far ahead. Let's speed up," Hu Xiao'er said. After a few steps, they saw a corpse in the middle of the path. The corpse still had the sound of a heartbeat. In this quiet passage, it was exceptionally clear. Thump, thump, thump. This is alive. Yang Hongwu swallowed his saliva. Damn, how long has this guy been here? This secret realm has probably been here for thousands or even tens of thousands of years. This guy is still alive. Isn't that too terrifying? Who is this guy? How terrifying would his strength be? He didn't dare to imagine. Senior sister, what should we do now? Although Bai Chiyun had the greedy wolf war body and looked cool, his words were cold and carried a wolf-like murderous aura. However, when he saw the guy sitting there with his head lowered, his heartbeat quickened. Hu Xiao'er had seen the world and was much calmer, but her heart was still pounding. In some ancient tombs, there were indeed powerful existences. These powerful existences would leave behind a trace of true spirit in their bodies even after they died. Their bodies would not decay and would be in a dormant state. Once someone invaded them, they would sense it and wake up. Although they would not have their full strength, they would still have 80 to 90% of their original strength. Those ancient experts were all perverted and terrifyingly powerful. At the same level, they would definitely be able to kill current warriors. Thump, thump, thump. The sound of their heartbeats was like a large bell ringing in their hearts. Junior brother Yang, what do you think we should do now? If this guy wakes up, I'm not confident that I can deal with him. Hu Xiao'er said, his aura definitely surpasses the mystic embryo realm. He might even be an essence soul realm expert when he was alive. Do we have to retreat? Yang Hongwu was unwilling. The thing that attracted and summoned him was right in front of them. They were about to reach it. Were they going to be forced to retreat? Yang Hongwu was really unwilling. However, the guy in front of them was so terrifying that even Hu Xiao'er, a mystic embryo realm expert, did not have the slightest confidence. This person is already dead. Hua Qianque's voice appeared in Yang Hongwu's mind. Dead? How can there be a heartbeat if he's dead? Yang Hongwu asked, puzzled. There's a purple blood toad in the body. The heartbeat is made by that purple blood toad, Hua Qianque explained. Purple blood toad. Chapter 117. Capture the purple blood toad. A 7th grade medicinal pill? Oh my god. Yang Hongwu's eyes were wide open. That was a 7th grade pill. A 6th grade pill was extremely rare, and the number of people who could concoct a 6th grade pill could be counted with one's fingers in the entire ancient domain. What about a 7th grade pill? At this moment, Yang Hongwu looked at the ancient corpse as if he was looking at a peerless beauty. The purple blood toad is extremely precious, but it's not easy to catch them. They're extremely fast. If I'm not wrong, the red light we saw earlier was a purple blood toad. Hua Qianque said, the purple blood toad's eyes are red and very bright. When they move quickly, you can only see a flash of red light. When Yang Hongwu heard this, he frowned. The purple blood toad was so precious, and it was so fast. How could he catch it? With the 3 of them, none of them could move that fast. They probably wouldn't even be able to catch up to his shadow. So how could they catch him? Is there any way to trap this purple blood toad? Yang Hongwu asked. How could he let go of such a good thing like the purple blood toad? This purple-blooded toad was not inferior to the talisman jade he had obtained before. If he missed this kind of heaven and earth spiritual treasure, he would be struck by lightning. Of course there is a way. Use your blood to trap it. Hua Qianque said, you have a 9 dragon's saintly body, so your blood is just like the dragon's blood. It is extremely tempting to the purple blood toad. However, it cannot be ordinary blood. It needs a drop of your essence blood. Upon hearing this, Yang Hongwu only wanted to curse. Blood essence. King Hell, he needed blood essence. One had to know how precious blood essence was. Up until now, he only had a few drops of blood essence in his body. What if they didn't catch the purple blood toad? Wouldn't that be a huge loss? Is there nothing else that can replace it? Yang Hongwu asked with a bitter face. Yes, purple dragon gold. Hua Qianque said. Don't you still have 2 pieces of purple dragon gold? Although there's a dragon soul curse on it, it has no effect on the purple blood toad. Besides, the dragon soul energy in the 2 pieces of purple dragon gold is far greater than the essence blood in your body. It is more attractive to the purple blood toad. That's better. Yang Hongwu let out a sigh of relief. The purple dragon gold was of little value to him at the moment. The purple blood toad was not afraid of dragons, but he was still worried. With his current strength, if he would be chased by dragons, he would be courting death. Unless he had no other choice, he would never use the purple dragon gold to increase his cultivation. After making up his mind, Yang Hongwu said to Hu Xiu, "Senior sister, I have an idea. What do you say?" Hu Xiu heard that Yang Hongwu had an idea and almost regarded him as the backbone. That giant ancient corpse actually died long ago, and it is impossible for it to be resurrected. Yang Hongwu said, "How do you know?" "That ancient corpse has a heartbeat, and its heartbeat is so strong." Hu Xiu was very surprised. She knew that Yang Hongwu must have his reasons for saying so, but she still couldn't help but ask. Yang Hongwu smiled and said, "Senior sister, we have a huge opportunity now, and it is this ancient corpse. Do you still remember the red light we saw on the way here?" "What does that have to do with the red light?" Bai Qian asked. Yang Hongwu slightly raised the corner of his mouth and said, "It had a lot to do with it. That red light is a strange beast, and it is also a kind of spiritual creature called the purple blood toad. At this moment, that purple blood toad is at the heart of this ancient corpse. The heartbeat of this ancient corpse is because of this purple blood toad." "Purple blood toad? Junior brother, are you talking about the legendary purple blood toad?" Hu Xiu opened her mouth wide in disbelief. Of course, Hu Xiu knew about the purple blood toad. She had read about it in ancient books. The purple blood toad was a strange beast, and it was also a spiritual creature of heaven and earth. It could be used to refine 7th grade purple blood golden pills. "Yes, it is the purple blood toad." Yang Hongwu said, "Once this purple blood toad is caught, it can be used to refine 7th grade pills. Even if there is no way to refine them, its blood can be used to refine one's blood vessels, improve one's cultivation, improve one's physique, and increase one's lifespan. If it is really the purple blood toad, then we have really hit the jackpot." Hu Xiu couldn't hide the ecstasy in her eyes. That was the purple blood toad, an existence that even those old antiques would risk their lives to fight for. Those old antiques were all limited by their lifespan, and there was no way to break through. The blood of a spiritual creature like the purple blood toad could be used to increase one's lifespan. This was a fatal attraction to them. But if this is really the purple blood toad, then its speed is too fast. How can we catch it? With just the 3 of us, there is no way we can catch it. Hu Xiu frowned. How could such a spiritual creature be so easy to catch? "I have a purple dragon gold. We can use it as bait to catch it." Yang Hongwu said, "According to the ancient records, the blood of a real dragon is fatal to the purple blood toad. The purple dragon gold is condensed from the blood of a real dragon. It can be used to catch the purple blood toad." Hu Xiu was overjoyed. She said, "Let's set it up quickly. We can't let the purple blood toad run away." Even with the purple dragon gold, it was not easy to catch the purple blood toad. The purple blood toad was a spiritual martial artist and had a certain level of intelligence. It was not easy to be tricked. However, because the blood of a real dragon was too tempting to the purple blood toad, people could take advantage of it. Of course, when catching the purple blood toad, they had to be fast and responsive. There was only one chance. There could not be any mistakes. Otherwise, the purple blood toad would run away and there would be no second chance to catch it. "I have some drunk divine dragon. I prepared to use it to deal with a level 6 savage beast. It can be put to use now." Hu Xiu took out a white porcelain bottle and handed it to Yang Hongwu. "Great. That's great." Yang Hongwu had been thinking about the most reliable method to use. Now that he had the drunk divine dragon, it was much more convenient. The drunk divine dragon could even make a dragon drunk. However, it was not very effective against a spiritual creature like the purple blood toad. At most, it would only last for a few breaths of time. However, for Yang Hongwu and the others, a few breaths of time was enough to catch the purple blood toad. Yang Hongwu took out the purple dragon gold and dripped a few drops of the drunk divine dragon on it. Then, he put down the purple dragon gold, and the 3 of them retreated to a dark corner. At this moment, the heartbeat of the purple blood toad in the ancient corpse became faster and faster. Yang Hongwu knew that the purple blood toad was attracted by the purple dragon gold. "It's coming out." Yang Hongwu and the others stared at the location of the ancient corpse's heart. That place was constantly beating one beat at a time. After a few breaths of time, the purple blood toad finally came out. It slowly jumped out and landed in front of the ancient corpse. Its big red eyes stared at the purple dragon gold not far away. However, it did not move forward. Its eyes kept moving as if it was thinking about something. Chapter 118. Greedy Wolf Blade. The purple blood toad finally couldn't resist the temptation. It quickly moved over, opened its mouth, and bit off a piece of purple dragon gold. After the little thing took a bite of the purple dragon gold, it became dizzy. Yang Hanwu knew that although this little thing was a little drunk, it definitely wouldn't be for too long. It would only be a matter of a few breaths. He hurriedly shouted, "Senior sister, do it." Hearing this, Hu Xiao shot out like a sharp arrow, her speed extremely fast. The purple-blooded toad was placed in a small cage. The cage was specially made. Even a level 7 savage beast would not be able to break it, so the purple-blooded toad could not escape. After being put into the cage, the purple-blooded toad woke up. When it realized that it had been put into the cage, it started to croak loudly. It kept jumping around, trying to break open the cage, but it was all in vain. What a lucky fellow. This purple blood toad is probably over 10,000 years old. Yang Hongwu finally got a good look at the purple blood toad's true appearance. Its body was purple gold, but its eyes were blood red, like two small lanterns. This is all thanks to Junior Brother. If it wasn't for Junior Brother, we wouldn't have known that there was a purple blood toad hidden inside the ancient corpse. Hu Xiao said happily. You can't tell anyone about the purple blood toad. Otherwise, you'll be in big trouble, Yang Hongwu said in a serious tone. I know that. Hu Xiao nodded. The purple blood toad is too precious. An ordinary man's wealth is his own ruin. If such a thing were to leak out, I'm afraid many old antiques would try to snatch it away. Some of the old fogies and antiques had reached the end of their lifespans. In order to survive, they would do anything. If they knew that the three of them had obtained the purple blood toad, how could they still have a peaceful day? Let's move on, Yang Hongwu said. Yes. Hu Xiao nodded. This time, Bai Chun walked in front and arrived in front of the ancient corpse. She grabbed the long saber in the ancient corpse's hand. Suddenly, the saber light burst out. Good heavens! This is a top-grade, earthly artifact. Yang Hongwu felt a little envious as he looked at it. To be able to remain in this place and release such a strong saber light after it entered his hand, this saber was at least a top-grade Earth-tier item. It might even be a Heaven-tier item. The treasured saber has recognized its master. That's the greedy wolf blade. Hu Xiao exclaimed. The saber light slowly condensed and formed the shadow of a giant wolf. Rumor has it that this blade of the greedy wolf is the most precious treasure of the greedy wolf sect. It's a top-grade celestial artifact. The greedy wolf sect used to be a big sect, even stronger than the current heavenly dragon sect. However, the entire greedy wolf sect disappeared overnight, and the blade of the greedy wolf also disappeared without a trace. If this blade is the blade of the greedy wolf, then could this underground palace be the greedy wolf sect that disappeared back then? Hu Xiao said in shock. According to what you're saying, this corpse is probably the leader of the greedy wolf sect? Either it's the successor of the greedy wolf sect, or it's impossible for it to wield the blade of the greedy wolf. Yang Hongwu was also curious. The greedy wolf sect was even stronger than the heavenly dragon sect, so its strength was imaginable. Moreover, it was different from 10,000 years ago. The martial artists of 10,000 years ago were much stronger than they were now. The laws of heaven and earth must have changed, causing the martial artists of the present to be weakened and suppressed. It's possible, but I'm not sure. It's a pity that anything that can be used as proof of identity has already disappeared. Hu Xiao shook her head and sighed. A powerful sect was annihilated in a single night. This kind of thing was simply too shocking if it was spread out. The corpse has already disappeared. After Bai Chiyun retrieved the blade of the greedy wolf, the ancient corpse turned into ashes. At this moment, Bai Chiyun stood there motionless. Her entire body was wrapped in a layer of light. Saber chi was constantly released, leaving many marks on the ground and the surrounding walls. Saber chi was everywhere, and Yang Hongwu and Hu Xiao'er had no choice but to retreat. At this moment, Bai Qiuyun should be in the inheritance state, so they couldn't disturb her. This Bai Qiuyun's luck could be considered heaven-defying. She actually obtained the blade of the greedy wolf and the inheritance of the greedy wolf sect, which made Yang Hongwu a little jealous. However, he felt relieved after a while. There should be something in the palace ahead. What exactly was that thing that attracted him? Yang Hongwu was getting more and more curious. It must be something related to the dragons and his 9 dragons same body. It should be something better than the blade of the greedy wolf. Otherwise, it wouldn't be hidden so well. Taking a step back, even if it wasn't as good as the blade of the greedy wolf, it wouldn't be much worse. 15 minutes later, the saber chi that enveloped Bai Qiuyun slowly retracted and entered her body. Her cultivation had increased. 3rd level of the Purple Mansion realm. Yang Hongwu was envious. Jiang, he had advanced by 2 levels in an instant, and that was the Purple Mansion realm. Jumping 2 levels in the Purple Mansion realm was indeed something to be envious of. He didn't know how long it would take for him to reach the Purple Mansion realm. After a while, Bai Qiuyun opened her eyes. A saber light flashed in her eyes. Her aura was different from before. It had undergone a great change. Her aura was restrained. Congratulations. Congratulations, junior sister. Bai Qiuyun smiled and said, Thank you, senior sister. Thank you, junior brother. This is the blade of the greedy wolf, right? Senior sister's luck is really good. You obtained the inheritance of the greedy wolf and the blade of the greedy wolf. Yang Hongwu sighed. If it was before, he might be able to fight with her if he used the battle spirit possession. But now, Bai Qiuyun's strength had broken through, and she had obtained the blade of the greedy wolf and the inheritance of the greedy wolf. He was probably not her opponent. Junior brother will also obtain his own opportunity, Bai Qiuyun said. Yang Hongwu knew that Bai Qiuyun was talking about the thing that attracted him. I hope so, Yang Hongwu said. Let's continue. I'll take the front, and junior brother Yang will take the back. You stay in the middle and consolidate your strength. Hu Xiao'er patted Bai Qiuyun and said, Thank you, senior sister. After passing through the passageway, they arrived at a palace. This palace looked like a treasure vault. Is this the treasury of the greedy wolf sect? Hu Xiao'er looked around. There were big boxes everywhere, but these big boxes were empty. There was nothing inside. It's a pity that they've been emptied. Junior brother Yang, where's the thing you're looking for? Hu Xiao'er stopped and asked. Yang Hongwu stopped and frowned, saying, Something's wrong. Something's wrong. What do you mean? Junior brother Yang, did you find something? Hu Xiao'er saw Yang Hongwu and was a little worried. The reason why they could open this secret realm, obtain the purple blood toad, and let Bai Qiuyun obtain the inheritance of the greedy wolf was all thanks to Yang Hongwu. If it weren't for him, she and Bai Qiuyun wouldn't have been able to enter this place. Therefore, Hu Xiao'er trusted Yang Hongwu very much. Now that he said there was something wrong, Hu Xiao'er didn't doubt him at all. Even if there was nothing wrong, they still had to be careful. Senior sister, don't you think this is too strange? If this is the treasury, there's no need to put so many big boxes, right? Yang Hongwu said, This is the main hall. If it's the chests, they should be placed in the treasury and not in the main hall. What's wrong? Couldn't it be that someone took away the things in the chests and threw them out? Bai Qiuyun asked. Chapter 119. Illusory Formation, Illusion. Hua Qinxue said, Illusion? Are you saying that we are now in an illusion? Yang Hongwu asked hurriedly. That's right. This is just the beginning. Hua Qinxue said, We have now entered an illusory array. The mystery of this illusory array is that we can enter it bit by bit, causing people to unknowingly fall into an illusory realm. No way, Yang Hongwu said. Is there any way to break it? This is not an ordinary illusion array. It was not set up by a human. It should be an illusion cloud rat. Hua Qinxue said, This is a kind of 5th-level savage beast. It's not strong, but with the help of the fantasy flower, it can work together seamlessly. Even warriors of the mystic embryo realm can fall into its trap. As soon as Hua Qinxue finished speaking, the scene changed again. Beside a few large chests were statues and some skeletons. These statues and corpses all made cracking sounds as they stood up. Puppets. Damn it, these puppets have a very strong aura. Their strength is equivalent to the mystic embryo realm. You guys back off. I'll deal with them. Hu Xiao protected Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyan behind her. Hu Xiao moved. Her speed was very fast, and there was a long whip in her hand. The whip lashed out continuously. Pa pa pa. He whipped the joints of the puppets and skeletons. Immediately, the corpses and puppets fell to the ground. But in the next moment, Hu Xiao was dumbfounded. Those shattered puppets and corpses actually merged back together. They revived, and their auras became even stronger. Damn it, I'll seal you in ice. Hu Xiao shouted, Mystic Ice Seal. Hu Xiao spat out a blue ball of air from her palm. The ground around her was sealed in ice. The puppets and skeletons all turned into blue statues. Let's go. Hu Xiao's face was somewhat pale. That attack had consumed a lot of energy. Before he could even move, he could already hear kacha-kacha. This was coming from the puppets and skeletons. The blue ice on their bodies was breaking little by little. The puppet and the skeleton broke free from the ice. They once again surrounded Yang Hongwu and the others. Hu Xiao whipped a puppet in front of her and shouted to Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyan, You guys go quickly, I will block them. Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, Senior sister, there's no need. I'll take care of these guys. These puppets and corpses are all at the mysterious embryo realm. You're only at the true spirit realm. Do you think you're invincible just because you got first place in the outer sect? Now's not the time to show off. Hu Xiao couldn't help but get angry. Senior sister, listen to me first. These are just illusions. We are an illusion. These so-called puppets and resurrected ancient corpses are just illusions. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. Illusion? That's impossible, right? Then, if it's really an illusion, doesn't it mean that the purple blood toad we obtained, and the greedy wolf blade, and the greedy wolf inheritance that junior sister Bai obtained are all fake? Hu Xiao's expression changed greatly when she heard this. She would rather believe that all of this was real than to believe that all of this was fake. That was the purple blood toad, the greedy wolf blade, and the greedy wolf inheritance. If all of this was fake, then they would have lost a small piece of purple dragon gold and a few drops of drunk god dragon. No, those are real, but everything that happened here is fake. Yang Hongwu moved, and his yin-yang, true qi exploded. It gathered on his fingertip and formed a small lotus flower. He then shot it out. Bang! There was a slight explosion. Squeak! A series of ear-piercing screeches entered the ears of the three. The corpses and puppets all disappeared, and so did the chests. Everything in front of him had undergone a shocking change. It had returned to the original passageway. There was a stone door in the distance, and not far from the stone door, there was a strange white rat. The rat was baring its teeth, and there was a blood stain in front of it. On the stone wall beside the stone door, there was a small white flower. If one did not look carefully, they would almost think that it was an inconspicuous pattern on the stone wall. This is really an illusion. Hu Xiao looked at everything in front of her and completely believed it. She quickly took out a cage. Seeing that the purple blood toad was still in the cage, Hu Xiao heaved a sigh of relief. If everything in front was fake, then it would be a huge loss. Junior brother, what kind of savage beast is that? Bai Qiuyan asked. Did we fall into the illusion because of that little rat? That's not an ordinary rat. It's called a fantasy cloud rat. It's a level 5 savage beast that can create illusions. Normally, senior sister Xiao wouldn't fall into such illusions, Yang Hongwu said. That's right. The fantasy cloud rat is only a level 5 savage beast. It can't confuse me. However, this place is a little strange. I'm curious. How could the fantasy cloud rat make me fall into the illusion? Hu Xiao was very depressed in her heart. She was a successor disciple of the mysterious embryo realm, but she was actually bewitched by a little illusion cloud rat. It was really shameful. If Yang Hongwu had not discovered it, she did not know what the result would be. Senior sister, look at that stone wall. There's a small white flower there. Yang Hongwu pointed at the small white flower and said, "You mean it's because of that small white flower?" "Yes, it's the fantasy flower. This little bastard used the fantasy flower to set up an illusion array and made us fall into it," Yang Hongwu said with a bitter smile. In fact, he couldn't see it himself. It was all because of Hua Qinshue's guidance. Fantasy flower. I see. This little bastard is very smart and very lucky. Hu Xiaoer was very surprised. This fantasy cloud, rat had a fantasy flower. In the future, this fantasy cloud, rat would very likely become a level 6 savage beast. At that time, as long as a warrior's strength hadn't reached the primordial soul realm, it would be difficult to break the illusion array set up by this little bastard. If this little bastard could be subdued, there would be many benefits. "Senior sister, how do you think we should deal with this little bastard?" Yang Hongwu asked. "Junior brother, I think you should deal with it. According to Hu Xiaoer's character in the past, this fantasy cloud rat would definitely be killed." "Little bastard, can you understand my words?" Yang Hongwu looked at the fantasy cloud rat and said, "This little bastard was injured by his attack just now. Therefore, it didn't escape. This little bastard should have some intelligence. Otherwise, it would have escaped by instinct." The little bastard squeaked a few times and nodded. "Little bastard, you can really understand me. Logically speaking, I will kill you. However, I'll give you a chance. That is to do something for me." Yang Hongwu had a premonition that this little bastard was still useful. If not for this premonition, Yang Hongwu really wanted to kill this little bastard. This little bastard could set up illusions. It was still dangerous to be around. If this little bastard had bad intentions and played tricks at the critical moment, it would be troublesome. Squeak, squeak. The little bastard shook its head repeatedly. Chapter 120. Chapter 120. An egg. Creak, creak. The illusion cloud, rat nodded continuously. What kind of joke was this? He wanted to kill Grandpa and take Grandpa's core. This bastard, he had no choice but to lower his head when he was under someone else's roof. "Well, come in." Yang Hongwu took out a cage. When the illusion cloud rat saw this, its mouth twitched. Squeak, squeak. It kept squeaking at Yang Hongwu. "What the hell are you shouting for? Come in." Yang Hongwu glared at him. What the F***? This beast was taking advantage of him. The illusory cloud rat was extremely dejected. It walked step by step towards the cage. After it entered the cage, it started crying. So pitiful. Hu Xiaoer and Bai Qian couldn't bear it anymore. Yang Hongwu rolled his eyes. This little bastard. Women were so soft-hearted. She had almost been killed by this little bastard just now, and now she was actually sympathizing with it. She was a little hopeless. He picked up the illusion cloud rat. Zhang Xian pondered for a moment before executing a series of hand seals using the beast-taming art. Yang Hongwu felt that his spirit had established a connection with this little bastard. Beast-taming techniques and communication techniques. Success. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. This communication technique was very difficult, but only by being able to communicate with savage beasts could one become a true beast tamer. "You little rat, what are you acting for? If you continue acting pitiful, I'll kill you," Yang Hongwu said viciously after communicating with the illusion cloud rat. You can communicate with me. You are a beast tamer?" The illusion cloud rat cried out in shock. "That's right. So what if I'm a beast tamer? Although I'm not proficient in it yet, it's easy for me to deal with you." Yang Hongwu said, "Behave yourself. Otherwise, I'll make you wish you were dead." "You bastard human, do you know who I am? I don't care who you are. Behave yourself." Yang Hongwu said coldly, "Don't look for trouble. You've been here for a long time, right? How much do you know about this underground palace?" "Human, if you want to know, let me go, and I'll tell you everything." When the illusion cloud rat heard this, it was somewhat pleased with itself and immediately stroked its whiskers. "Aya, are you tired of living? You still want to negotiate with me?" Yang Hongwu condensed pure yang zhen qi on his finger, and the zhen qi turned into a flame, which kept jumping like a fire spirit. The illusion cloud rat trembled in fear. "Human, you win," the illusory cloud rat said. "If it wasn't for the fact that my powers haven't recovered, I could kill thousands of humans like you with a single breath." "Io, You really scared me to death. Why don't you say that you are the barbarian beast god? Yang Hongwu rolled his eyes. This little bastard actually likes to brag. Hu Xiao and Bai Chiyun were dumbfounded as they watched Yang Hongwu communicate with a rat. That, junior brother, are you talking to it? Hu Xiao asked. Yang Hongwu nodded. Yes, it's like this. I just broke through and became a rank 1 beast tamer, so I can communicate with some specific beasts. You're also a beast tamer? Bai Chiyun's eyes widened in disbelief. Actually, it was an accident. I obtained an incomplete beast tamer's experience, but it's far from enough to become a true beast tamer. This illusion cloud rat has been here for countless years, so it should be very familiar with this underground palace. I'll ask it, Yang Hongwu explained. Junior brother, hurry up and ask. Is this underground palace the Greedy Wolf sect? Also, what's that thing that attracted you? Hu Xiao asked. Just wait a moment, Yang Hongwu said. Did you hear that? Is this the Greedy Wolf sect's underground palace? Yang Hongwu looked at the illusion cloud rat and asked. Yes, it's true. Then what happened here? What's in that palace? Yang Hongwu pointed at the palace in front. Something was attracting him. Cough, cough. I don't know much about what happened back then. I was sleeping, and when I woke up, the entire Greedy Wolf sect became like this and sank into the ground, said the illusion cloud rat. Do you really not know, or are you lying to me? If I know that you are lying to me, then I'll feed you to the cat, Yang Hongwu threatened. TSK, do you think I'm afraid of cats? I am the first illusion cloud rat in the 9 skies and 10 lands. Any cat that dares to eat me will all kneel down in front of me. If I tell them to go east, they won't go west. If I tell them to chase dogs, they won't eat chicken. The illusion cloud rat stood up and said arrogantly, I say, Little White, can you not be so arrogant? Yang Hongwu said, Little White, who are you talking about? Who are you calling Little White? The illusion cloud rat was furious. You'll be called Little White from now on. Yang Hongwu said, Also, don't play tricks with me. What happened here? What's in that palace? I protest. I'm not called Little White. I'm the illusion cloud beast lord. How can a beast lord have such a name? Human, kill me, the illusion cloud rat shouted. Arrogant, you're pretty arrogant. If you want to die, I'll fulfill your wish. Even if you don't tell me, I'll know what's in there. Yang Hongwu gathered the pure yang primordial flame on his finger again. No, human. Master, I was wrong. I was wrong. My name is Little White. I'm Little White. Don't kill me. When the illusion cloud rat saw the pure yang primordial flame on Yang Hongwu's hand, it immediately changed its attitude. It looked like a little wife that was being bullied. Bastard, Yang Hongwu scolded. However, this rat might not be simple. What I said before was true. This is the Greedy Wolf sect. However, I really don't know why the Greedy Wolf sect became like this. Back then, I ate a top-grade illusion flower and fell into a deep sleep. When I woke up, this place became like this. I can't get out, and I'm struggling at death's door. If another 1,000 years pass and no one opens this place, I'll die here, the illusion cloud rat said. What's in that palace? Yang Hongwu asked again. That's an egg. I'm guessing that it's the culprit that caused the destruction of the Greedy Wolf sect, the illusion cloud rat said. An egg? Yang Hongwu frowned. What egg? Is it a dragon egg? I'm not sure about that, the illusion cloud rat said. The illusion cloud rat said, however, I don't recommend you to go in. There's something terrifying inside. Back then, I heard miserable cries from inside. It seemed like a few supreme elders of the Greedy Wolf sect died inside. There's something terrifying inside. With your current strength, you're far from those supreme elders of the Greedy Wolf sect. If you go in, you'll just be sending yourself to death. Are you serious? However, even if there's something terrifying, it should be dead already, right? Even if it's not dead, its strength should be weakened. How can it be in its peak condition? Yang Hongwu did not want to give up. The thing inside was getting more and more attractive to Yang Hongwu. The resonance of the bloodline was getting stronger. Chapter 121. Demon Sealing Talisman. What's in there? Yang Hongwu's face turned serious. If that thing was purposely luring him here, it would be a big problem. He had the 9 dragons, saint body, and cultivated the 9 transformation yin-yang art. The Dragon Soul's sky-devouring secret skill was powerful too, but he was too weak. He had no way to deal with some powerful and terrifying beings. Demon. Demon. Yes, it's a demon. A terrifying demon. The illusion cloud rat shivered as if it had thought of something terrifying. Look at you. How dare you call yourself the illusion cloud beast lord? You're so weak. Yang Hongwu looked at it with disdain. What the F***CK do you know? That is a horrifying devil. He kills people like scything flax. Countless living beings have died in his hands in the 9 heavens and 10 earths. Do you know that the one in this greedy wolf sect is just a clone? Clone? Demon? Yang Hongwu couldn't help but think of Yang Tianjiao, his adoptive father, who was possessed by a demon in the Golden Dragon Dynasty. If it's true, and there's really that demon inside, is there any way to eliminate it? Yang Hongwu asked. Unless it's a legendary immortal weapon or a divine dragon. The illusion cloud, Rat said. Immortal weapon? Divine dragon? Yes, only an immortal weapon can kill it. A divine dragon is above the 9 heavens. It's impossible for it to appear here. So, if you want to kill that demon, you have to find an immortal weapon. The illusion cloud rat said. Yang Hongwu heaved a sigh of relief when he heard that it was an immortal weapon that could kill that demon. Didn't he have an immortal weapon? 9 heavens mysterious Een Tower. Did you get the answer? Hu Xiao'er asked when she saw Yang Hongwu keeping the illusion cloud rat. Hongwu nodded and said, yes, this is indeed the greedy wolf school of the past. In one of the palaces, there is a great terror, a terrifying devil. Demon? Hu Xiao'er's face changed. Junior brother Yang, are you kidding? Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, I'm not kidding. That's what the illusion cloud rat said. Then, what is it that could cause your bloodline resonance? Hu Xiao'er editor, endless failing you. Junior brother Yang Hongwu, junior brother Yang Hongwu, junior brother Yang. I'm senior sister, senior sister. Senior sister, sister, I have the golden dragon war body, a pure yang, immortal body. Senior sister, junior, junior, junior. Junior, senior sister, Can's divine body. Senior sister, junior, junior, junior. Can sister, junior, immortal sister, junior, atlas sister. Junior, 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 senior. Junior, junior, senior. Junior, junior, junior. Junior, 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 junior. Junior, junior. Junior, junior, junior. The junior, junior. Junior, junior, yang, yang, immortal yang dragon. Junior, 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 golden, junior, junior, dragon, dragon. Junior, 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 junior. I want to open this place and go in to take a look. If there's something that can resonate with my bloodline, I want to take a look. If I give up, I'm really unwilling. Yang Hongwu said, and there may be a terrifying devil inside. So, 2 senior sisters, I'll go in alone. You 2 guard outside. If anything happens, immediately seal this place and leave. No, we came together. I'm the senior sister. I'm the leader of the team this time. How can I let you take the risk alone? Hu Xiao'er quickly shook her head. Yes, senior sister Xiao'er is right. Since we came together, how can we leave you alone? Since we're going, let's go together. We could take care of each other. Bai Chun tightly gripped the voracious wolf blade in her hand and said, I am the successor of the voracious wolf sect. Since that demon is the cause of the destruction of the voracious wolf sect, I will destroy him. All right then, but listen to me. If there's any accident, protect yourself first and leave this place. Yang Hongwu was helpless. In fact, Yang Hongwu wanted to go in alone. He had an immortal weapon. If he really couldn't defeat the devil, he could use the 9th heaven mysterious Een Tower to deal with it. Hua Qinxue said, has the devil appeared again? If it's really a devil, I have a cultivation technique here that can deal with it. You can give this cultivation technique to the 2 little girls. Yang Hongwu was overjoyed. He didn't expect Hua Qinxue to have a cultivation technique to deal with the devil. 2 senior sisters, I have a cultivation technique here that can be used to deal with the devil. Cultivate it first, and then we'll open this palace. Yang Hongwu told the 2 girls the cultivation technique. Radiant Devil Exterminating Curse. This cultivation technique was specially created to deal with the devil. It had a huge destructive power against evil spirits. What a profound devil-exterminating cultivation technique. Once she saw this cultivation technique, Hushoa knew that it was definitely not an ordinary cultivation technique. It was probably at least an Earth-class cultivation technique. If it were any other time, Hushoa would definitely not be willing to take Yang Hongwu's cultivation technique for free. But now was a critical moment. If there was really a terrifying devil inside, she had to cultivate it. Cultivating this radiant devil-exterminating curse would be twice the result with half the effort. It would be of great help to exterminate the devil. After an hour, Yang Hongwu, Hushoa, and the other two opened their eyes. The three of them had already finished cultivating the radiant demon-exterminating mantra. This radiant demon-exterminating mantra was based on one's own strength. It was easy to cultivate, but in order to unleash its full power, it would depend on one's own perception and the cultivation base of the cultivator. If there was an evil spirit in one's heart, one would not be able to unleash the power of this radiant devil-exterminating curse. Among the three of them, Yang Hongwu was the weakest, but because of his special physique, the pure yang immortal body, although the radiant devil-exterminating curse's power was not the strongest, it was the most destructive against the evil spirit. Hushoa had the pure, immortal body, but she was strong. When she used it, the power would not be weak. The weakest was by Chuyun, but when she used it, it was much stronger than ordinary people. The Greedy Wolf War Physique was a war physique that was on par with the Golden Dragon War Physique. Naturally, it was not weak. Okay, I'm going to open the palace. Everyone be careful, Yang Hongwu said in a serious tone. Seeing that Yang Hongwu was going to open the seal of the palace, the illusion cloud rat screamed. You're courting death. You're courting death. You want to release that devil? Do you want to plunge the people into misery and suffering? So what if it's a devil? I can still slay it. Yang Hongwu snorted coldly and slammed his palm on the door of the palace. The door of the palace suddenly lit up, and a huge talisman appeared on the door. Seal. A crack appeared on the huge seal word. It was covered with ancient runes. These runes were already starting to decay, and their power was starting to dissipate. There was a faint black chi lingering around it. Demon Sealing Talisman. This is the legendary Demon Sealing Talisman. Is there really a devil inside? Hushoa shouted. The Demon Sealing Talisman was a legendary item that was specially created to deal with devils. These Demon Sealing Talismans were not drawn on talisman paper, nor were they carved from talisman jade. Instead, they were condensed from a martial artist's blood essence. The blood essence of a mysterious embryo realm martial artist could only condense into a 6th-grade Demon Sealing Talisman. Ka-ka, ka-ka. There was a series of cracking sounds coming from inside, which made people's hair stand on end. Chapter 122. Greedy Wolf Demon Rumble. With a loud explosion, dust billowed. The door of the main hall was blasted open, sending debris flying everywhere. As the dust settled, the situation in the main hall was clearly revealed to the three of them. In the main hall, there was a huge copper pillar. On top of the pillar was a werewolf with a human body and a wolf's head tied up with bowl-sized black iron chains. Greedy Wolf Demon. This is the Greedy Wolf Demon. Hua Qinshue's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's mind. Greedy Wolf Demon. Hushoa also shouted. Could this be the legendary Greedy Wolf Demon? So, this is a demon? Yang Hongwu looked at the werewolf that was chained up by the huge chains. It seemed to be similar to the werewolves that he had seen in the movies. This Greedy Wolf Demon was so skinny that even his bones could be seen clearly. He was all skin and bones. This was the true definition of skin and bones. There was no breath and no heartbeat. However, Yang Hongwu did not dare to be careless. The explosion of the door was definitely not caused by him. There was a trace of black energy on the door. That was demonic energy. At this moment, Bai Chun walked forward step by step. Yang Hongwu was shocked. Don't come near. Yang Hongwu grabbed Bai Chun. Unexpectedly, Bai Chun flung Yang Hongwu's hand away. Yang Hongwu knew that things were not good. He shouted, Senior sister, stop Bai Chun. Hearing this, Hushioer immediately moved. She threw out the long whip in her hand and wrapped it around Bai Qiuyun's waist. With a strong pull, she pulled Bai Qiuyun back. Yang Hongwu formed a seal with his hands and shouted, "Radiant Demon, vanquishing curse, go." A cursed seal emitted a golden light and imprinted itself between Bai Qiuyun's eyebrows. Bai Qiuyun's body shook and regained consciousness. "Senior sister, it's okay. You were controlled." Hushioer saw that Bai Qiuyun was fine and heaved a sigh of relief. "Kaka." Another voice came from the demon Greedy Wolf. Yang Hongwu and Hushioer immediately retreated. Yang Hongwu and Hushioer were in front while Bai Qiuyun was behind. They stared at the locked Greedy Wolf demon. At this moment, the Greedy Wolf demon's entire body emitted black devil chi. His originally skinny body began to swell. That cracking sound was the sound of his body swelling. Not long after, the Greedy Wolf demon turned into a tall and strong body. The muscles on his body were very strong, as if they were cast in steel. Suddenly, a pair of eyes opened, and the wolf raised its head. "I, the Greedy Wolf demon, have come back to life. Ha ha, ha ha. Old fart, you'll not be able to kill me in the end. Demons are immortal and indestructible." The Greedy Wolf demon laughed wildly. "Let's attack together and kill this demon." Yang Hongwu looked at this Greed Wolf devil and knew that if this guy were to leave this place, the entire ancient desolate continent would be bathed in blood. At that time, countless lives would be lost, and it would become a living hell. Radiant demon slaying curse. Radiant demon slaying curse. Radiant demon slaying curse. The three of them cast the radiant demon slaying curse at the same time. Rays of golden curse seals flew towards the Greedy Wolf demon. "Radiant demon slaying curse. You are the disciples of that cow nose. Damn it, all of you deserve to die." The Greedy Wolf demon roared and opened his mouth, spitting out a black arrow. The arrow shot out with shocking speed and surging devil flames. In the blink of an eye, it collided with the three cursed seals. Boom! The cursed seals and the arrow exploded at the same time. A force that could topple mountains and overturn seas erupted. The entire palace shook as if it had encountered an earthquake. Yang Hongwu and the other two were sent flying by the terrifying force. They crashed into the walls and fell down. Black Water Battle Physique, activate. Greedy Wolf Battle Physique, activate. Golden Dragon Battle Physique, activate. All of them activated their battle physiques and appeared in their strongest state. Yang Hongwu didn't have time to hesitate or worry. He activated the Battle Spirit Possession. Hua Qinxue attached herself to Yang Hongwu's body. Her aura continued to rise. In an instant, she reached the third level of the Purple Mansion realm. This was Yang Hongwu's strongest state. "Golden Rock, come out." She waved her hand and summoned her battle pet, a sixth-rank savage beast that she had just tamed not long ago. Greedy Wolf Battle Physique. Is the Greedy Wolf Battle Physique. I am so lucky. The Greedy Wolf demon's eyes lit up when he saw Bai Qiuyun's battle physique. Kill. The three of them dashed forward and used their strongest attacks. Yang Hongwu bellowed. The fourth change of the 9 changes of the mysterious dragon was activated. The invincible saber in his hand glowed brightly. Countless saber shadows enveloped the Greedy Wolf demon. Holy Lotus Illumination. Next, Yang Hongwu shouted, and a holy white lotus flower appeared on both his hands. With a slight movement of his hands, the holy white lotus flower charged forward. Black Water Ice Seal. Hushioer shouted. A horrifying cold light came out from her hand. The cold light turned into an ice dragon and rushed toward the Greedy Wolf demon. Bai Qiuyun didn't want to be outdone. Greedy Wolf Star Lord. Greedy Wolf 7 kills. Demon Slayer kill. The Greedy Wolf blade was slashed down, triggering the Greedy Wolf star. The star energy turned into a human figure. It was as if the Greedy Wolf Star Lord had come to the world. The blade light was boundless. Too weak. Greedy Wolf Battle Physique, Golden Dragon Battle Physique, and Black Water Battle Physique. Good. I didn't expect to have so many powerful bloodlines. Wait until I devour all of them. My combat strength will recover quickly, and I can go further. Crack. The black iron chains on the copper pillars broke one after another. The greedy wolf demon raised his hands. A huge demonic wolf appeared. It was mixed in black, as if it was molten iron. Its big eyes were filled with a terrifying aura. It was a power that could destroy everything. The demonic wolf opened its mouth and spat out a mouthful of air. The attacks of the three were instantly annihilated. Damn it! Leave quickly. I'll hold him back. Ushiora's expression changed drastically. The three of them weren't on the same level as the greedy wolf demon. The greedy wolf demon was too powerful. He was definitely at the essence soul realm. Ushiora's aura rose again. She used a mystic technique to increase her strength. Her strength rose from the 4th level of the mystic embryo realm to the 7th level of the mystic embryo realm. Her strength increased several-fold. The long whip in her hand lashed out fiercely, turning into a silver-white giant dragon. The air trembled, and the space was about to shatter. The silver-white giant dragon's aura was incomparably powerful. The giant dragon's tail lashed out heavily, and the giant dragon swung its tail, whipping the demon wolf. Bam! The demonic wolf remained motionless. Following that, it extended its front paw and landed a claw on the dragon's body. Crack! The silver-white dragon was immediately sent flying. Ushiora's body trembled as she retreated. Baichuan leaped up and caught Ushiora. The powerful force pushed the two back until they slammed into a wall. The two spewed out blood. They were seriously injured and fainted at the same time. Chapter 123. Devourer, you want to devour me? Do you have the ability to do so? Yang Hongwu looked at the ferocious, greedy wolf demon anxiously. The difference between them was too great. I said I want to eat you, so I'll eat you. Who can stop me? The voracious wolf demon. The voracious wolf demon strode over. His entire body was covered in a layer of demonic flames that surged and rolled. 9 dragons saint body, open. Dragon soul devour the heavens. Numerous illusory dragons roared, and the golden dragon soul rushed out. It opened its mouth, wanting to devour the demonic wolf. The soul of the golden dragon and the demonic wolf tore at each other in a frenzy. However, the golden dragon was not a physical entity after all, and the difference in strength was too great. Soon, the demonic wolf was at a disadvantage. 9 dragons sacred body. I didn't expect you to have the 9 dragons sacred body. Haha, you really surprised me. After discovering Yang Hongwu's true battle constitution, the voracious wolf demon became even more delighted. The black demon wolf suddenly swiped with its claws, sending the golden dragon soul flying and dissipating into the air. Greed approached step by step. D*M in it. Is that the only way? Yang Hongwu watched as Greed Wolf walked over step by step, his heart filled with anxiety. Stop struggling. It's useless. Kid, your strength is too weak. You haven't grown up yet. If you were given another 1,000 years, you might be able to become my opponent. However, you're still not strong enough now. I will never let you grow up. You must die. After Demon Greedy Wolf finished speaking, he waved his hand, and the demonic wolf turned into black smoke and entered his body. Then he stretched out his hand and grabbed at Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu felt an invisible hand restraining him, making him unable to move. There's no other way. Use the 9th heaven mysterious Yin Tower. Hua Qianque's voice sounded in Yang Hongwu's mind. All right, this was a matter of life and death. He couldn't care less about exposing the 9 heavens mysterious Yin Tower. With a thought, a small pagoda appeared in his hand. The small pagoda continued to expand until it turned into a white stream of light and shot out. What is this? Immortal artifact? It's actually an immortal artifact? Demon Greedy Wolf was shocked and screamed, Impossible! You're just an ant. How could you possibly have an immortal artifact to protect yourself? In front of Voracious Wolf, the 9th heaven enigmatic Yin Tower instantly expanded. Rumble. The enlarged 9 heavens mysterious Yin Tower covered the Greedy Wolf demon in an instant. The Greedy Wolf demon wanted to escape, but he couldn't. If it was the Voracious Wolf demon at his peak, Yang Hongwu would not be a match for him even if he had an immortal weapon. However, the voracious wolf demon was only a doppelganger and had been suppressed for countless years. His strength had been greatly reduced, which was why he was suppressed by the ninth heaven mysterious tower. Damn brat, let me out, let me out. Greed roared. What are you shouting for? Weren't you very arrogant just now? It's my turn now. Yang Hongwu used the dragon soul to devour the heavens again. The golden dragon soared into the sky and entered the ninth heaven mysterious tower. It opened its huge mouth and swallowed the suppressed voracious wolf demon. Suddenly, Yang Hongwu felt a majestic energy being released. This energy was too great, and even Yang Hongwu found it hard to bear. It was like an erupting mountain flood, ferocious and swift, like a tsunami erupting, like a monstrous wave, surging and unstoppable. His meridians were torn by this violent energy, and his dantian could not bear it. Ah! Yang Hongwu roared and slammed his hands on the ground. Refine all of it. The 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art was running crazily. The power of the dragon soul devour the heaven's dragon soul was also crazily absorbing this powerful soul power. Hua Qinshua's soul was also being repaired. True Spirit Realm Level 6. True Spirit Realm Level 7. Her cultivation level had broken through 2 levels. The golden dragon soul had condensed into a physical body. Hua Qinshua's soul power had also broken through and reached Purple Mansion Realm Level 5. After an hour, the last bit of voracious wolf demon's energy had been absorbed by Yang Hongwu. Only then did he open his eyes and wake up. The powerful energy in his body made Yang Hongwu very happy. In the depths of Sky Dragon Sect. It's the power of an immortal artifact. An immortal artifact has appeared. We must get it. An old man said. The same thing happened in the other cave abodes. In the ancient region. It appeared again in the lower world. We must get it. Yu Yueshin said. It finally appeared again. It's in that direction. Bai Iran said. I've been waiting for a long time. The other forces said. It's near Sky Dragon Mountain. Hua Qinshuo hurriedly said. Quick, put away the 9th heaven mysterious tower. Otherwise, it will be troublesome. Yang Hongwu knew what she meant. His expression changed, and he put the 9th heaven mysterious tower into his body. This time, I'm afraid that those people have already sensed the 9th heaven mysterious tower. Fortunately, it's in the underground palace. Although the seal has been opened, the aura is still very weak. Hua Qinshuo said, before you have absolute strength, you must not use it again. I know. Yang Hongwu said, this time, I had no choice. If I didn't use the 9th heaven mysterious tower, I wouldn't have been able to keep my life. Fortunately, this time, the harvest was not small. After the greedy wolf demon was killed, he looked at Hu Xiao'er and Bai Qiuyun, who were still unconscious. Yang Hongwu had an idea. Should he first dual cultivate with Hu Xiao'er? If he dual cultivated with Hu Xiao'er, his strength would improve greatly, and he would break through the 3rd level of the 9 transformation yin-yang harmony art. In this way, his strength could break through the true spirit realm and enter the purple palace realm. This idea was very tempting, but Yang Hongwu resisted it in the end. This method was too shameful. Yang Hongwu shook his head and suddenly woke up. What's going on? Why would I have such an idea? Yang Hongwu was alert. This was probably not a good thing. Demonic nature. Was this the side effect of devouring the greedy wolf demon? There was also an impulse to kill. Something was wrong. This was too wrong. It seemed like the dragon soul devour heaven's secret art had a huge flaw. If he devoured too much, he might go berserk. Right, the 10-direction killing fist. Yang Hongwu immediately circulated the mental cultivation method of the 10-direction killing fist. After practicing the 10-direction killing fist, he felt that the bad feeling in his body was slowly dispelled. He let out a sigh of relief. The 10-direction killing fist used killing to release the evil and demonic nature. It was a pretty good method. Of course, to truly dispel it, it wasn't possible to just practice the fist technique. The 10-direction killing fist was a killing fist technique. The true killing fist naturally required the baptism of blood to truly dispel the evil and demonic nature. However, Yang Hongwu and Hua Qinxue didn't know if the 10-direction killing fist had any side effects. Perhaps only the creator of the 10-direction killing fist, the killing god by Qi, would know. Your cultivation is too weak. After devouring the power of the greedy wolf demon, it's easy for you to be affected. Hua Qinxue said, therefore I suggest that after you go out, you should properly cultivate your mind and raise your cultivation. In addition, you need a cultivation method to calm your mind. Yang Hongwu nodded. This was indeed very important. He didn't want to become a demon. Chapter 124. Dragon Egg. After killing the greedy wolf demon, the resonance became stronger and stronger. Yang Hongwu slowly approached. It was the bronze pillar. It was inside the bronze pillar. The copper pillar that bound the greedy wolf demon had ancient runes engraved on it. Yang Hongwu didn't recognize these runes. Hua Qinxue only knew some of them. It was a sealing rune. Could it be that there's a powerful existence sealed inside the copper pillar? Or is covetous wolf demon's true body sealed in the bronze pillar? Yang Hongwu looked at the huge bronze pillar and hesitated. Yang Hongwu knew that the thing that resonated with his bloodline was inside the copper pillar, but he didn't know what it was. He didn't dare release it. The only reason he was able to kill the voracious wolf demon was because of the immortal artifact, the 9 Heavens Arcane Pagoda. It was also because the voracious wolf demon had underestimated him. If he had not underestimated him, he might not have been able to kill the voracious wolf demon. What if the bronze pillar contained an even more powerful demon? He had no chance at all. To open it or not to open it, this was a very difficult matter. Just as Yang Hongwu was hesitating, a voice came from the bronze pillar. Crack! Crack! The tall copper pillar began to crack. F***CK. Yang Hongwu could not help but curse. He had not even made up his mind and made a decision, but the bronze pillar had already started to crack. The thing inside was about to come out. What kind of terrifying existence was that? Was it a demon? Or was it something else? Yang Hongwu was so nervous that he could die. Please don't be a demon again. This young master can't take this kind of torment. Yang Hongwu prayed in his heart. Although he knew it was useless, he still felt comforted. After a series of crackling sounds, the copper pillar completely shattered, and pieces of copper fell to the ground. The thing inside was finally revealed. It was a table, but it also looked like an altar. On the altar, there was a huge golden egg that was about a foot tall. What is this? Yang Hongwu stared at the guy in front of him with wide eyes. Egg, without a doubt. It was an egg. And the thing that resonated with his bloodline was actually this egg. But what was this egg for? Why was it sealed in this copper pillar? At this time, Yang Hongwu's mind was full of doubts. He really couldn't figure it out. However, Yang Hongwu quickly thought of a person. No, it was a mouse. He didn't know, but the illusory cloud mouse definitely knew. That guy had lived for countless years, and he knew about this egg. Yang Hongwu was even more confused when he remembered that the egg was the culprit behind the destruction of the greedy wolf sect. How did this egg become the main culprit? Could this be the egg of the greedy wolf demon? What a joke. What a joke. How could the voracious wolf demon lay eggs? And it was such a golden egg. Even if there was a genetic mutation, it wouldn't be that abnormal, right? In other words, the greedy wolf demon had come to the greedy wolf sect for this egg. Speaking of which, what was the connection between the greedy wolf sect, the greedy wolf demon, the greedy wolf star-lord, and the greedy wolf battle physique? There were so many mysteries that Yang Hongwu felt like his brain was a paste. He really couldn't figure it out. Having too many mysteries was also a kind of depression. Yang Hongwu grabbed. He threw the illusory cloud mouse out. Little White, is this the egg you're talking about? Yang Hongwu asked. I told you not to call me Little White. What are you talking about? If you call me that again, I'll roast you. Yang Hongwu flicked his finger and landed on the illusory cloud mouse's head. With a crack, it was a chestnut. The illusory cloud mouse held its head with both hands and looked miserable. Little White is Little White. Tell me, is it this egg? Why do you say that this egg is the culprit behind the destruction of the greedy wolf sect? Yang Hongwu asked. This doesn't make sense. The illusory cloud mouse walked around and muttered, How is this possible? Is the greedy wolf demon already dead? How long has it been? The greedy wolf demon is indestructible. How can it not have any aura? Are you looking for the greedy wolf demon? Yang Hongwu said coldly. If you want to know where it is, I can send you there. Ah, no, that's not what I meant. I don't want to see the greedy wolf demon. The illusory cloud mouse was shocked and kept waving its little claws. Don't worry, I've already killed the greedy wolf demon. Yang Hongwu said, how is this possible? Even if it's just a clone, it's impossible for you to kill it. You're only at the true spirit realm. Yeah, you actually broke through to the true spirit realm level 7. How can you be so fast? Pervert, are you still human? The illusory cloud mouse looked at Yang Hongwu in shock. This human, how long had it been and he had broken through 2 levels? This was too terrifying. Don't talk nonsense. I'm asking you about this egg and why the greedy wolf sect was destroyed. Yang Hongwu said, cough, cough. Okay, I'll tell you. The illusory cloud rat leaped up and landed on the egg. It squatted down and said, it's like this. Back then, an elder of the greedy wolf sect found something in an ancient ruin. It was this egg. Although he didn't know what kind of egg it was, it had a mysterious aura that could help warriors cultivate and comprehend the power of the laws of heaven and earth. As a result, the small greedy wolf sect gradually became stronger. After a few hundred years, the small sect that was originally not in the top tier became the most famous of the 8 sects. Finally, one day, the reason for the rise of the greedy wolf sect was that the news of this egg was leaked. The person who leaked this secret was an elder of the sect. This elder was very ambitious and crazily cultivated the forbidden technique of the greedy wolf sect. As a result, he fell into the demon path and attracted the greedy wolf demon into his body. All of this was discovered by the sect master of the greedy wolf sect. In order to prevent the greedy wolf demon from harming the world, he wanted to kill the greedy wolf demon before it grew up. However, he didn't expect the greedy wolf demon to be so powerful and cunning. Although there were many arrangements, the greedy wolf demon still managed to escape. The sect master knew that the greedy wolf demon wouldn't let it go. The greedy wolf demon would definitely come again. Therefore, he was prepared to fight to the death with the greedy wolf demon. 3 years later, the greedy wolf demon returned. This time, the greedy wolf demon was even more powerful and terrifying than the last time. The sect master and a few great elders joined forces, but they were no match for the greedy wolf demon. In the end, in order to seal the greedy wolf demon, the great elders and the sect master had to seal the entire greedy wolf sect. They used all their strength to condense the demon sealing talisman and sealed the greedy wolf demon here. Yang Hongwu rolled his eyes when he heard this. It was too melodramatic. You said that the greedy wolf demon is immortal and that this is just a clone? Yang Hongwu asked again. Yes, the illusory cloud rat said. The real greedy wolf demon is actually the manifestation of the greedy wolf star lord's evil thoughts. It is the greedy wolf demon king. Its strength is heaven-defying. How could it be destroyed? You know a lot. I'm more and more curious about your identity. Yang Hongwu sneered. Do you really not know the origin of this egg? Chapter 125. Convergence. This is the blood pet pill? How do you have this thing? Seeing the blood pet pill in Yang Hongwu's hand, the illusion cloud rat was scared to death. Hey, you little thing, you actually know about the blood pet pill. You seem to be quite knowledgeable. Yang Hongwu did not expect the illusion cloud rat to know about the blood pet pill. It was really unexpected. Nonsense. Who do you think I am? How could I not recognize a mere blood pet pill? That's great. I already have 1 battle pet, but my spirit is strong. As a beast tamer, well, I can take in a 2nd battle pet, or even 3 battle pets. You, what do you want? Don't come any closer. I'll scream if you come any closer. The illusion cloud rat kept retreating as if it was a little girl who was about to be molested. Shut up. It's your fortune that I want to take you as my battle pet. Yang Hongwu reached out and grabbed the illusionary cloud rat. Then, he threw the blood pet elixir into its mouth. A beam of light shot out from the illusion cloud rat's body. Yang Hongwu felt that he had a slight connection with the illusion cloud rat, and that he could control its life and death. Oh my god, why am I so unlucky? I'm a venerable beast, and I've become the pet of a true spirit realm human. I'm so embarrassed. I don't want to live anymore. The illusion cloud rat rolled around on the ground. You bastard, if you keep blabbering, I'll really kill you. Yang Hongwu's mind moved. Ah, it hurts so much. No, I'll listen to you, okay? Master. I've already called you master. That's more like it. This rat was really shameless and deserved a beating. If not for the fact that this shameless fellow was knowledgeable and not a simple person, he would have really wanted to kill him. All right, you said that this egg can raise one's cultivation and help one comprehend the power of law, but why don't I feel anything at all? Yang Hongwu picked up the egg. Since this egg could resonate with his bloodline, Yang Hongwu was 80% sure that this egg was a dragon egg. If I'm not wrong, this egg should have been used to suppress the covetous wolf demon, causing its energy and vitality to be greatly depleted. Now that it's about to die, it naturally won't be able to help you comprehend the laws of the world, said the illusion cloud rat. I didn't expect a little thing like you to know so much. How can I replenish this egg's vitality and energy? Yang Hongwu asked. According to my conjecture, this egg should be a dragon's egg. Back then, it felt the pressure of a real dragon. Therefore, in order to restore the vitality and energy of this dragon's egg, it should be replenished with dragon's blood. It can also be placed in the dragon's vein to be nurtured, the illusion cloud rat said. Dragon blood, dragon vein? Not bad. Then will this purple dragon gold work? Yang Hongwu asked. It should be possible, but I don't know the specifics. You could try it yourself, the illusion cloud rat said. Yang Hongwu placed the purple dragon gold on top of the dragon's egg. The purple dragon gold slowly shrank at a shocking speed. In an instant, the purple dragon gold was completely absorbed by the dragon's egg. Yang Hongwu felt a trace of joy from the dragon's egg. Also, I can feel the aura of a real dragon from your body. Your blood can probably be used to nourish this egg, the illusion cloud rat said. You have no manners at all. Call me master. Yang Hongwu slapped the illusion cloud rat's head. The illusion cloud rat glared at Yang Hongwu angrily. It thought to itself, a wise man knows better than to fight when the odds are against him. I'll take my revenge when I recover my strength. Yang Hongwu naturally knew what the illusion cloud rat was thinking, so he wasn't worried. He cut his finger and dripped a few drops of blood on the dragon's egg. After the dragon's egg absorbed Yang Hongwu's blood, its aura became much stronger. After dripping a few drops, Yang Hongwu felt a message. Yang Hongwu didn't need to drip blood anymore. He put away the dragon's egg. There didn't seem to be anything else here. Almost everything had been destroyed. After thinking about it, Xiaoqian understood. This place was used to seal the greedy wolf demon. How could such a precious thing be placed here? Furthermore, the greedy wolf sect must have left behind some inheritances. Most of the resources must have been taken away. Why would they be left here? Yang Hongwu looked at the unconscious Hu Xiao and Hu Xiao. Then he walked over. He fed the two girls recovery medicinal pills. Soon, the two girls opened their eyes. Although their injuries were serious, they weren't life-threatening. We didn't die? Hu Xiao asked weakly when she saw Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu nodded and said no. We were lucky. Heaven didn't accept us. Hu Xiao smiled. It was great that they could survive. No one wanted to die. What happened after that? Where's the greedy wolf demon? Hu Xiao asked after recovering a little. Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, I don't know what happened. When I woke up, the greedy wolf demon was gone. There were some things that couldn't be exposed. After all, their relationship hadn't reached that point. Although Hu Xiao was his woman, she wasn't his woman yet. Even if she became his woman, there were some things that couldn't be said easily. Anyway, it's good to be alive. Hu Xiao stood up. Junior sister and I will recover first. I'll have to trouble junior brother to guard us. Yang Hongwu nodded. Don't worry. There's no danger here now. Half an hour later, Hu Xiao and Bai Qiuyan opened their eyes. Although their injuries hadn't fully recovered, their fighting strength had recovered by 70 to 80%. Even if they encountered some danger, they could deal with it. Let's go, senior sister. There's nothing to see here. By the way, this dark iron stainless steel is good stuff. We can put it away. The most valuable thing here is probably these. They can be used to forge earth tools. Yang Hongwu suddenly remembered the dark iron stainless steel chains on the ground. That's right. The dark iron stainless steel here can probably forge quite a few earth tools. The three of them divided these chains into 3 parts, one for each person. In reality, to Yang Hongwu, it didn't matter whether he wanted these things or not. He had a saber, an invincible saber, and a growth-type saber at that. Now, it was close to becoming a true earth tool. After plundering for a while, the 3 of them set off again, walking out of this large hall. There was a passage ahead. After Yang Hongwu smashed the passage, a tall palace appeared. It was glorious and luxurious. This is the main hall of the ravenous wolf sect, Yang Hongwu said. Above the main hall, there was a huge plaque with 4 simple and unadorned words. It was the ravenous wolf main hall. Yang Hongwu and the others were about to look around when they heard footsteps. The 3 of them immediately became vigilant, preparing to attack. In the distance, the doors of several passages opened, and people came out one after another. These were all martial artists who had ventured into this underground palace together. The one leading them was the Clear Cloud sect's Kai Yang. When he saw that Yang Hongwu and the others had actually arrived before him, a trace of killing intent flashed through his eyes. It was quickly concealed, but it didn't escape Yang Hongwu's eyes. Chapter 126. Her garden. At this time, Kai Yang could see that Hu Xiao'er was injured, so he became even more unscrupulous. Hu Xiao'er coldly snorted and ignored Kai Yang. Hu Xiao'er didn't have a good impression of this Kai Yang. She was just worried about the other junior brothers and sisters in the Sky Dragon sect. Not long after, 2 people came in. It was the Sky Dragon sect's Nie Honghua, who was at the first level of the mystic embryo realm. Behind him was Qiao Shan, who was at the 7th level of the Purple Mansion realm. Junior brother Nie, where are the others? Seeing Nie Honghua appear, Hu Xiao'er asked. Nie Honghua and Qiao Shan were in 2 different teams. Now that there were only 2 people left, something must have happened. Senior sister, they're all in trouble. It's my fault. I'm useless. I couldn't protect them well. When Nie Honghua saw Hu Xiao'er, he started crying. At this moment, both of them were covered in injuries. Moreover, their injuries were extremely serious. Their bodies were stained with blood. It seemed like they had encountered some big guy. What? Hu Xiao'er's face turned pale. So many of her junior brothers and sisters had died in an instant. Of the 12 people, more than half of them had died. How was Hu Xiao'er going to explain this when she returned? There was even a true disciple among them. What happened? Hu Xiao'er asked. I didn't see it clearly. It was too fast, Nie Honghua said. In the blink of an eye, I only heard the screams of my junior brothers. Little White, do you know what it is? Yang Hongwu asked. It should be a nether wolf. Whitey said, there are many nether wolves in the greedy wolf sect. These nether wolves are level 5 savage beasts. They appear and disappear unpredictably. Even ordinary mystic embryo realm martial artists are no match for them. Nether wolf? Yang Hongwu's brows furrowed slightly, and he looked towards Kai Yang and the others. There didn't seem to be too many casualties among them. Then, why didn't those people from the Clear Cloud sect suffer any losses? Although the Hell Wolf is elusive, there are still ways to deal with it. In fact, you can even use it. Your senior apprentice brothers were probably harmed by that Kai Yang. He has the Hell Grass that can attract the Hell Wolf, the Illusion Cloud Rat said. Good, very good. Split Cloud sect. Yang Hongwu snorted coldly, a cold light flashing through his eyes. He wouldn't let these guys from the Open Cloud sect get away with it. Yang Hongwu walked to the front. Senior sister, let's go. Hu Xiao'er nodded. Junior sister Xiao'er, why are you in such a hurry? Your people are all injured. Why don't you come with us? That way, we can take care of each other. At this time, Kai Yang opened his mouth and spoke, looking as if he was willing to help others. In Yang Hongwu's eyes, this was all hypocritical and disgusting. No need, Hu Xiao'er said coldly. We'll go on our own. You don't have to worry about us. Hu Xiao. led Yang Hanwu and the others into the depths of the main hall. You really don't want a face I gave you. Seeing Hu Xiao'er refuse, Kai Yang's face darkened. Sooner or later, you will become my plaything. Senior brother, this bitch Hu Xiao'er doesn't give us any face at all. Now that they're all injured, why don't we take care of them? A rather vulgar shorty beside Kai Yang said. No need. Now isn't the time. This is the underground palace of the Ravenous Wolf sect. There are many dangers here. Before, if it weren't for the nether grass, we probably would have suffered heavy losses. It's also good to have them scout the way for us. After they scout the way and obtain benefits, we'll snatch them from them. A fierce light flashed through Kai Yang's eyes, and the corners of his mouth turned up in a sinister smile. Amazing, amazing. Senior brother is still the best. This way, we can obtain even greater benefits without expending any effort. The Split Cloud sect disciples all raised their thumbs and began to flatter him. A pleased smile appeared on Kai Yang's face, and he gladly enjoyed their flattery. As for Yang Hongwu, Hu Xiao'er, and the others, they walked through the passageway. Under the guidance of the illusory cloud rat, they walked directly towards the medicinal garden. On the way, Yang Hongwu walked side by side with Hu Xiao'er. He whispered to her, Senior sister, there's probably something wrong with this senior brother Nye Honghua. What do you mean? You're suspecting junior brother Nye? Hu Xiao'er's expression changed. Yang Hongwu said, this senior brother Nye is together with senior brother Qiao Shan, but their injuries are different. Senior brother Nye's injuries don't seem to be caused by a savage beast, nor are they caused by anything else. Instead, it seems like he injured himself. In addition, senior brother Qiao Shan was injured by a nether wolf. Isn't there something fishy about this? When Hu Xiao'er heard this, she frowned. Although she felt uncomfortable, she knew that Yang Hongwu was telling the truth. Nye Honghua's injuries indeed didn't seem to be caused by a savage beast or a puppet. Although he was in the arcane embryo realm, it was still quite difficult for him to escape from the nether wolf. As for Qiao Shan, it was easy. Qiao Shan had a wind elemental battle constitution and was extremely fast. Even Hu Xiao'er felt inferior to him. I know. Don't alert him. I'll investigate this matter thoroughly. If it's really as you say, I'll end him myself. Hu Xiao'er's eyes flashed with killing intent. Traitors. Hu Xiao'er hated traitors the most. Attacking people from their own sect, especially when they were out on a mission, was the most shameful thing. If they had a grudge, they could directly go to the life and death arena. There was no need to be sneaky. The group of 5 quickly arrived at a courtyard. The spiritual qi here was very dense. Even though it had been buried underground for so long, there wasn't a trace of decay. In the distance, there was a formation. Outside the formation, there was a faint medicinal fragrance. This is the medicinal garden. Hu Xiao'er was pleasantly surprised. Everyone was also very happy. They didn't expect to find the greedy wolf sect's medicinal garden. The medicinal garden was the place where spiritual herbs were planted. It was also the place where pills were made. For a big sect like the greedy wolf sect, the medicinal garden was definitely not small. There must be many precious herbs in it. Even if it were ordinary herbs, no one would pick them after so many years. They must be old. One could imagine how precious they were. In addition, there were also medicinal pills. Back then, it wasn't like now. There were many more alchemists than now, and they were much stronger. Back then, there were many 5th and 6th grade alchemists. There might even be 7th grade alchemists. But in the ancient desolate continent, there were no 7th grade alchemists now. Even if there were, they wouldn't refine medicinal pills for you. Hence, he could only shake his head. This is a formation. This formation is not simple. If we forcefully break it, I'm afraid the herbs in the medicinal garden will be damaged. Nye Honghua's eyes flashed with greed as he said, Senior apprentice sister, how do we break this formation? Qiao Shan looked at Hu Xiao'er. Hu Xiao'er was the strongest and also the person with the highest status. We don't have a formation master, so we can only break it by force. Although we will damage some of the herbs inside, it will be worth it. If we don't break it by force, we won't be able to get anything. Nye Honghua said, Senior apprentice sister, why don't we find Kai Yang and the others to cooperate? Kai Yang and the others have a formation master. If we break it by force, the losses will be great. The herbs inside are probably all several thousand years old. If some are damaged, it would be too much of a waste. A cold light flashed through Hu Xiao's eyes. Yang Hongwu sneered in his heart. This Niehonghua was really courting death. Finding people from the Open Cloud sect to cooperate with Kai Yang and wait for him to break the formation was a good idea. They would definitely be swallowed whole. If Hu Xiao wasn't injured before, it would be fine. Now that she was injured, how could she be a match for Kai Yang? I don't agree. Xiao Shan spoke at this time. The people from the Open Cloud sect aren't good people. Moreover, everyone knows that Kai Yang is ambitious. If we let the people from the Open Cloud sect break the formation, we might not be able to get anything. Chapter 127. Traitor, asking a tiger for its skin is courting death. Yang Hongwu sneered and stood out. Also, although this formation is powerful, I've done some research on it. Why don't you let me give it a try? You? Niehonghua was furious, but he quickly suppressed it. He said to Hu Xiao, senior sister, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I just don't want to waste too much of the herbs in the herb garden. This Niehonghua was also a person who could endure. Hu Xiao's eyes flashed coldly. If it wasn't for Yang Hongwu's reminder, she would have been fooled by Niehonghua. Junior brother, are you confident? If you really aren't, then break the formation with brute force. Otherwise, if you delay too much time and Kai Yang and the others catch up, the gains won't make up for the losses, Hu Xiao said. I'm 80% confident, Yang Hongwu said. Yang Hongwu didn't know how to break the formation, but someone could. It was the illusory cloud rat. This fellow knew the entire greedy wolf sect like the back of its hand. A mere formation was nothing to it. I didn't think that junior brother would be an array master as well. However, you must be careful. This is the array of the greedy wolf sect. 10,000 years ago, the greedy wolf sect was extremely famous. It would be bad if you were to accidentally injure junior brother, Niehonghua said with an ambiguous tone. Senior brother, you don't have to worry. If I'm really hurt, then blame me for overestimating myself. Yang Hongwu replied coldly to Niehonghua's mockery. Hearing this, Niehonghua's killing intent towards Yang Hongwu became even stronger. It was all because of this little bastard that he ruined his plans. Little White, how do I break the formation? Yang Hongwu communicated with the illusory cloud rat. Master, this formation is very simple. It's just that Master's strength is slightly weaker. Don't be long-winded. Hurry up and tell me. Otherwise, I'll teach you a lesson, Yang Hongwu said angrily when he saw the little bastard talking nonstop. Yes, Master. The illusory cloud rat shuddered. This bastard master was not human at all. He hit rats for no reason. Being his battle pet was really a tough life. Under the guidance of the illusion cloud rat, Yang Hongwu spent more than 100 breaths of time before he finally broke the formation. After the array formation was broken, the entire medicinal garden's rich spiritual energy emitted out. The herb garden was full of vitality, and spiritual energy soared into the sky. What a dense spiritual energy. This herb garden is comparable to our Sky Dragon Sex herb garden. Seeing the herb garden's formation open, everyone present was shocked. In the herb garden, spiritual herbs were all over the ground. There were countless types of rare spiritual herbs. Heavens, that's a 10,000-year-old ginseng, 1,000-year blood vine, 8,000-year-old blood spirit grass. There's so much violet sungrass. It could be used to concoct golden violet palace pills. This is a baby fruit. That's the blood transformation vine. Sky's sunflower. So many precious spiritual medicines. We're rich. We're rich. Hu Xiao, who was originally depressed because of the death of her fellow disciples and the betrayal of her junior brother, became excited when she saw so many precious herbs. Yang Hongwu also did not expect that there would be so many precious herbs here. These herbs could be used to refine many precious pills. Look, what's that? Xiao Shan pointed into the distance. Heaven climbing vine. That's the heaven climbing vine. It's the legendary immortal vine. You can reach the heavens with a single step after obtaining the heaven climbing vine. Everyone was stunned. There was actually a heaven climbing vine in this place. That's an immortal vine, not an ordinary spiritual medicine. It's at the immortal grade. This was too shocking. Once they obtained the heaven-climbing vine, if they could get it to recognize them as their master and refine it, their strength would skyrocket without any hindrance. This is great. How many contribution points will I get if I bring this heaven-climbing vine back to the sect? Xiao Shan mumbled to himself. Niehonghua wanted to inform Kai Yang and the rest to come over, but when he saw the heaven-climbing vine, his eyes flashed with a hint of madness. The heaven-climbing vine is mine. The spiritual medicine here and the pills in the alchemy room over there are all mine. All of them are mine. An item appeared in his hand. It was a purple rope. Purple immortal rope, bind. The purple rope was like a snake. Its speed was shockingly fast. In the blink of an eye, it trapped Hu Xiao'er. Then, the long sword in Niehonghua's hand emitted a purple sword light and stabbed towards Hu Xiao'er's heart. If this attack hit, Hu Xiao'er would definitely die. Hu Xiao'er hastily dodged. But after all, she was injured before and was not in her peak state. She was also trapped by the purple rope and was attacked by a sneak attack. She only managed to dodge the fatal attack, but she was still injured. The long sword pierced in her shoulder and bright red blood flowed out from the wound. The others were stunned by this sudden change. The few people who reacted were furious. Niehonghua, you bastard. You dare to betray us and sneak attack senior sister? I'll kill you. Xiao Shan roared and rushed forward. The long saber in his hand was extremely fast. His figure was like the wind, extremely fast. The speed of his saber was extremely fast. It was as if the wind was roaring and whistling as it rushed out. Fant. Niehonghua sneered and didn't even put Xiao Shan in his eyes. Xiao Shan was at the 7th level of the Purple Mansion realm, and other than his slightly faster movement technique, his other abilities weren't worth mentioning. Niehonghua brandished the long sword in his hand, causing sword flowers to appear one after another. Purple energy blossom. Blobs of purple chi turned into beautiful flowers that blossomed in the air. Ding, 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 ding. The sword and saber collided. The saber light and sword chi burst out in all directions. After a few breaths, Xiao Shan was sent flying by Niehonghua's sword. This heaven-climbing vine and everything in the herb garden is mine. You all have to die. After defeating Xiao Shan, Niehonghua looked at Hu Xiao'er and the rest with a murderous look. Niehonghua, why did you betray us? And did you kill junior brother Qi and the rest? Hu Xiao'er covered her wound and looked at Niehonghua. That's right, they all deserve to die. Haha, you guys still don't know. I actually joined the Qingyun sect a long time ago. Originally, I planned to let Kai Yang deal with you. However, I didn't think that there would be a heaven-climbing vine in this herb garden. All of this is mine. Once I get the heaven-climbing vine, my strength will skyrocket. I'll break through the mysterious embryo realm and reach the primordial spirit realm. Yang Hongwu said coldly, It's too early for you to be happy. Yang Hongwu, is it? You're just an outer disciple, a piece of trash at the 7th level of the true spirit realm. Do you think you can stop me? Niehonghua saw Yang Hongwu stand out and said with contempt, A true spirit realm outer disciple dared to provoke him. This made Niehonghua laugh madly. Hu Xiao'er and Bai Qian weren't worried, either. They knew that Yang Hongwu still had a trump card. He was a beast tamer. He had a battle pet, a powerful battle pet, a mid-6th level golden rock. Yang Hongwu waved his hand and said, I'll let you see my trump card. Golden rock, come out. A golden Dapeng golden eagle appeared in the herb garden. It was tall and majestic. How? How is this possible? Golden rock, a mid-6th level golden rock. Are you a beast tamer? How is this possible? How is this possible? Seeing the golden rock in front of him, Niehonghua couldn't stay calm. Too sudden. Everything was too sudden. Everything seemed to be his, but suddenly there was a huge reversal. It's fake. This must be fake. Madness flashed in Niehonghua's eyes. He roared and waved his long sword. Purple chi from the east, sword piercing the heavens. The long sword pierced through the air, purple chi lingering. Chapter 128. Kai Yang's arrival. Although Niehonghua's sword was powerful and terrifying, and with his strength at the 1st level of the mysterious embryo realm, he was almost invincible among those of the same level. However, he was facing a Dapeng Golden Eagle and a Dapeng Golden Eagle at the middle stage of the 6th level. Its strength was equivalent to the 4th level of the mysterious embryo realm. Even in this narrow space, there was no way for Niehonghua to fully exert its strength. The Dapeng Golden Condor's huge golden wings flapped fiercely. A huge amount of energy condensed and formed a tornado. This tornado swept out. Niehonghua's purple sword chi was crushed by the terrifying mini-tornado. Then, it hit Niehonghua's body. Niehonghua was sent flying. It was unknown whether he was dead or alive. After dealing with Niehonghua, Yang Hongwu once again kept the Dapeng Golden Condor. This was his trump card. He couldn't casually use it because there were still enemies behind. All right, the traitor has been dealt with. Let's first tidy up the things here. Yang Hongwu said to Hu Xiao and the others, "Senior sister, you should recover first. The spiritual herbs here should be able to help you recover." As he said that, Yang Hongwu picked some spiritual herbs and handed them to Hu Xiao. As for Qiao Shan and Bai Qiuyun, their injuries were much lighter. They could collect the herbs themselves to treat their injuries. As for Yang Hongwu, he collected all the precious and old spiritual herbs in the surroundings. As for the heaven-climbing vine, Yang Hongwu always felt a little strange. It was a terrifying killing intent. Although it was very subtle, Yang Hongwu's soul power had greatly improved after cultivating the dragon soul, devouring the heavens. His perception was very strong. Even if it was a trace of killing intent, he could still sense it. There was no vitality around the heaven-climbing vine. The spiritual herbs around it couldn't survive. If it wasn't for the restrictions, there would only be one heaven-climbing vine left in this garden. This showed how domineering this heaven-climbing vine was. Yang Hongwu collected most of the herbs. There were only some young herbs and the heaven-climbing vine left. The heaven-climbing vine was a legendary immortal medicine. Since it was a legendary immortal medicine, how could it be so easy to obtain? Although Yang Hongwu also wanted it, he would not act rashly. "Why aren't you collecting the heaven-climbing vine?" Hu Xiao was a little puzzled. To Hu Xiao, the temptation of the heaven-climbing vine was very great. However, Yang Hongwu was the strongest here. Moreover, Yang Hongwu had saved their lives. Therefore, in her eyes, the heaven-climbing vine belonged to Yang Hongwu. It doesn't matter. Who doesn't want the heaven-climbing vine? However, it's not that easy to obtain. If I'm not wrong, there should be a formation around the heaven-climbing vine. However, I don't have absolute confidence in breaking it. Moreover, if I'm not wrong, Kai Yang and the others should be catching up. If we break the formation now, the consumption will be huge. In this way, even if we can break the formation, we won't have the confidence to deal with Kai Yang. Yang Hongwu said half-truthfully. After all, the things here were too tempting. Except for Niehonghua, Yang Hongwu didn't believe that the others didn't have a little bit of ambition and selfishness. Therefore, he had to leave some leeway. One shouldn't have the heart to harm others, but one must definitely guard against others. No one noticed that Xiao Shan's eyes flickered in the corner. Even Yang Hongwu didn't notice it. "Senior sister, how are your injuries?" Yang Hongwu asked. Hu Xiao was ambushed by Niehonghua. Although she was prepared, her injuries were still serious. There was no way for her to recover in a short period of time. "My injuries are no longer a problem. However, I only have 70% of my strength in a short period of time. If I encounter Kai Yang and the others, I won't be their match." Hu Xiao said, "Even if Junior Brother has the help of the Golden Peng Eagle, it's impossible to defeat them. Therefore, we have to leave quickly. As for this heaven-climbing vine, perhaps it's fate." Although immortal medicine was good, one still needed to be alive. Once a divine item like the heaven-climbing vine appeared, it would definitely cause all the major sects and major forces to fight over it. If Kai Yang found out, would they still have a way out? Hu Xiao was able to reach this step today and become a true disciple of the Sky Dragon sect. She was a peerless genius ranked second on the Sky Dragon ranking. How could she not understand? Yang Hongwu walked around the alchemy room and did not find any good pills. There were only some discarded waste pills. For Yang Hongwu, waste pills were useless. Unless it was a 6th grade or 7th grade waste pill, perhaps he could refine it. Other waste pills were useless. However, in the alchemy room, there was a huge alchemy furnace. Yang Hongwu was quite tempted, but after thinking about it, he gave up. Although this huge alchemy furnace looked good, it was not convenient to take away. If it was convenient and excellent, the people of the Greedy Wolf sect would not have left this alchemy furnace. After checking these, Yang Hongwu, Hu Xiao and the others were preparing to leave. Just as they walked out a little, they found Kai Yang and the others. Damn it! How did Kai Yang and the others come so fast? Hu Xiao cursed secretly. She knew that it would be difficult to leave now. Isn't this junior sister Xiao? Why are your injuries so serious? Where's junior brother Nya? Why don't I see him? Sigh. I should have said that we could take care of each other. Look, you're injured now. Kai Yang saw Hu Xiao and the others and said with a hypocritical face, Get out of the way. Hu Xiao said. Junior sister Xiao, why are you in such a hurry? Kai Yang had a smile on his face. He had no intention of getting out of the way at all. Let's talk about it together. Do you want to fight with us? Hu Xiao said coldly. Although I'm injured, it won't be so easy for you to deal with us. Of course, I don't want to make things difficult for junior sister Xiao. However, this is the herb garden of the Greedy Wolf sect. You came here and took everything here. It doesn't seem appropriate, right? As long as junior sister leaves behind the pills and spirit herbs, I will naturally let you go. Kai Yang crossed his arms and said indifferently, There are indeed good things in the medicinal garden. However, I'm injured, so I don't have the ability to take them. If you have the ability, do it yourself. Hu Xiao stepped aside and pointed to the heaven-climbing vine in the medicinal garden. When Kai Yang saw the heaven-climbing vine, he was also stunned. He didn't expect that the legendary heaven-climbing vine would appear here. This is the heaven-climbing vine? Yes, this is the heaven-climbing vine. However, don't blame me for reminding you that this heaven-climbing vine is protected by a formation. Moreover, it's an immortal medicine, so it's definitely not that simple. Hu Xiao said. The heaven-climbing vine was too mysterious and too shocking. Why would the Greedy Wolf sect leave such an amazing immortal medicine here? If it had the ability, they would definitely not give it up. This was an immortal medicine. Since the Greedy Wolf sect didn't take the heaven-climbing vine away, there must be a reason. There was only one reason. It wasn't that the Greedy Wolf sect didn't want to take the heaven-climbing vine away, but that they didn't have the ability to take it away. Chapter 129. Creeper, creeper, I didn't think it would be the heaven-climbing vine. Since it is the heaven-climbing vine, then junior apprentice sister shouldn't leave. Kai Yang quickly recovered from his shock, his eyes filled with an ominous light. Who was Kai Yang? He was a true disciple of the Clear Cloud sect, the true disciple with the greatest potential, and the one who had hopes of becoming the Clear Cloud sect's holy son. However, although his aptitude was astonishing, and his strength was also very strong, his present strength was still far from that of the true holy son of the Clear Cloud sect. In order to become a saint, one had to reach the 7th level of the mystic embryo realm before the age of 30. As for Kai Yang, his current strength was only at the peak of the 3rd level of the mystic embryo realm. There was still a certain distance between him and the 4th level of the mystic embryo realm. However, he was already old. He was already 25 years old. In other words, unless he could break through 4 realms within 5 years and reach the 7th level of the mystic embryo realm, he would be able to challenge the position of Saint's son. However, breaking through 4 realms in 5 years was simply impossible. The heaven-climbing vine in front of him allowed him to see an opportunity. Not only would he become the holy son of the Clear Cloud sect, but he would also have the opportunity to stand at the pinnacle of this continent, and even become an immortal and attain the Tao. The fact that the heaven-climbing vine belonged to him was a shocking secret that he absolutely could not reveal. Therefore, everyone here must die. Not only Hu Xiao, but his fellow junior brothers would also die. Kai Yang was definitely a ruthless person. He was ruthless to himself, and even more ruthless to others. As long as someone blocked his path, he would kill them all. So at this moment, Kai Yang made his move. His first move was a killing move. Go kill Hushioer for me. Everyone moved. Without any hesitation, they all took out their weapons. The two groups of people started fighting. Young Hongwu felt helpless. Who would have thought that this bastard would attack the moment he saw the heaven climbing vine? He was indeed a vicious and merciless person. Therefore, the moment Kai Yang made his move, Yang Hongwu summoned the Doping Golden Eagle and directly rushed towards Kai Yang. This guy was the strongest. Although he was only at the 3rd level of the mystic embryo realm, he wasn't any weaker than his Doping Golden Condor. The great pungs and golden eagles flapped their enormous wings endlessly. Gales howled, and as if they could topple mountains and overturn seas, they sent the weaker disciples of the Clear Cloud sect flying. The sudden appearance of the Doping Golden Condor caused a huge loss to Kai Yang's subordinates. Damn it! No wonder he's so confident. He has a 6th-rank Golden Eagle battle pet. Kai Yang originally rushed towards Hushioer, but after seeing the appearance of the Doping Golden Eagle, he changed his direction. Since you're the master of the Golden Rock, then I will kill you first. As long as I kill you, the Golden Rock will also die. Kai Yang leapt up like an ancient golden crow, enveloped in a layer of raging flames. Kai Yang was enveloped in a layer of golden light, as if he was a giant god made of gold. He thrust out his palm, and the golden light was like a giant sun. Raging flames burned, incinerating everything. Junior brother Yang, be careful. Seeing this, Hushioer was shocked, but she had no way to help. Yang Hongwu was also shocked when he saw Kai Yang charging at him. The mysterious embryo stage was indeed powerful to the point of exploding. Battle Spirit Possession. Golden Dragon War Body, activate. Profound Dragon's 9 transformations. 4th transformation. Dragon soars the 9 heavens. With a move of his body, 3 golden dragons appeared. Their speed was astonishing. Golden light flashed, and like lightning, they rushed in 3 directions. Bang! There was a muffled sound. One of the golden dragons was scattered, dissipating into the air. An illusion. This was an illusion, not the real body. At this moment, Yang Hongwu had already appeared in the herb garden, standing less than 10 feet away from the heaven-climbing vine. Kai Yang, tell your people to stop, or I will destroy this heaven-climbing vine, Yang Hongwu shouted. Kai Yang frowned slightly, then sneered. You can try. The heaven-climbing vine is a divine herb. Do you think it will be so easy to hurt it? With that, Kai Yang stepped forward as if he had shrunk the ground into an inch. In the blink of an eye, he was in front of Yang Hongwu. He grabbed with his big hand, and a blast of energy tore through the air. Dragon soars the 9 heavens. The 3 dragons moved again. This time, they flashed to a distance of 20 feet from the heaven-climbing vine. Kai Yang's attack had struck the array formation surrounding the heaven-climbing vine. Only a cracking sound was heard. Little by little, the array formation began to crack. Like a spider web, the crack spread out in all directions. Whoosh whoosh. At this moment, the heaven-climbing vine moved. The branches on its body were like countless pythons. They began to sway constantly, and its huge aura continued to rise. Everything around it began to collapse and decay. Yang Hongwu saw that the situation was not good and quickly dodged. If the heaven-climbing vine was alive, how terrifying would it be? Hiding in the vicinity was definitely courting death. Yang Hongwu's speed was very fast, but Kai Yang was not slow either. He quickly dodged the heaven-climbing vine's range. However, the heaven-climbing vine did not want to let him do as he wished. A vine as thick as a bowl stretched out at an extremely fast speed. Like a flexible snake, it wrapped around Kai Yang. Kai Yang was shocked. He struck out with his palm, hitting the rattan and breaking it. However, in the next moment, even more vines appeared, blotting out the sky and covering the earth as they came. The sudden change caused everyone to be inexplicably shocked. The strength of this huge heaven-climbing vine was too terrifying. This heaven-climbing vine has already demonized, becoming a legendary demonic beast. Hushioer cried out in shock. Everyone run. This heaven-climbing vine's strength is terrifying. Everyone is definitely not its match. Yang Hongwu's speed was very fast. He used dragon soars through the 9 heavens, and a golden dragon flashed by. The great Peng golden condor turned into a streak of golden light, entering Yang Hongwu's body. Everyone did not continue to fight. They were all frantically fleeing for their lives. The heaven-climbing vine was a legendary immortal medicine and immortal vine. Once refined, one could become an immortal and attain the Tao. But now, it had become a fatal great demon king. A few slower, splitting cloud sect disciples were entangled by the heaven-climbing vine and had their blood essence and life force sucked dry in an instant, turning into dried corpses. On the other side, Kaiyang looked like he was about to be caught. Kaiyang grabbed a splitting cloud sect disciple with his large hand and threw him backwards. That disciple cursed loudly. "Kaiyang, you won't have a good death. I curse you." Before he finished speaking, a miserable cry was heard. That disciple was entangled by a huge vine, and the vine pierced into his heart. Rumble, rumble. The heaven-climbing vine grew frantically, and the entire underground palace began to shake. That heaven-climbing vine seemed to want to rush out of the underground palace. After a loud noise, the underground palace began to collapse. Huge rocks fell endlessly, and the stone pillars in the underground palace began to collapse. The underground palace is about to collapse. Go, everyone go quickly. Yang Hongwu, Huxiu Air, Bai Qiuyun, and the others advanced frantically. Their speed had already reached the limit, and they wished they could grow a pair of wings. Rumble, rumble. Their speed reached the limit, and light appeared before their eyes. Charge! Charge out! A huge rock fell down. Yang Hongwu fiercely slashed out with his saber, and the huge rock was shattered. Then, Yang Hongwu shot out explosively like a sharp arrow. He came out. Huxiu Air and Bai Qiuyun followed closely behind. A portion of the splitting cloud sect disciples also came out. Chapter 130. A gathering of all parties. Just as everyone was rejoicing that they had escaped, another huge explosion came from the collapsed mountain. A huge vine shot out from the ground. That vine grew bigger and bigger, taller and taller. In the blink of an eye, it had become a towering tree. Heaven-climbing vine. This was the heaven-climbing vine. Obtaining it would allow one to become an immortal. Vines that looked like giant snakes began to spread out in all directions. Damn it, run. The heaven-climbing vine wouldn't let him go. Everyone fled frantically. With a thought, Yang Hongwu summoned the Doping Golden Eagle. Then he grabbed Huxiu and Bai Qiuyun, jumped up and landed on the back of the Doping Golden Eagle. However, Qiao Shan was nowhere to be seen. However, Yang Hongwu couldn't care less. That guy might have already died under the heaven-climbing vine and become its nourishment, while Yang Hongwu and the others were frantically fleeing. All the major sects in the ancient desolate continent were shaken. All of the old-timers from the 7 great sects and the 4 great sacred grounds were on the move. With an extremely fast speed, everyone rushed toward the location of the enormous commotion, Mount Tanlang. That's right, that mountain was called Mount Tanlang. So was the greedy wolf sect's encampment. What a powerful aura. What a dense aura. Is that the heaven-climbing vine? The Sky Dragon sect, the Open Cloud sect, the Demonic Heaven sect, the Tai Academy, the Tianyi Academy, and so on. The experts of the 7 great sects of the ancient desolate continent had all been mobilized. The 4 great academies, known as the 4 great holy lands, had also been mobilized. The continent trembled. The appearance of the heaven-climbing vine was an opportunity for those old antiques, an opportunity for them to become immortals. All the experts heard the news and acted immediately. Not only that, but the old antiques in the ancient region also sensed it. Using great methods and great divine abilities, he condensed a clone of the laws of divine abilities and descended. Several powerful auras appeared above Mount Tanlang. In front of these auras, Yang Hongwu knew that a small character like him would be killed instantly. He was even worse than an ant. Moreover, they had obtained the spiritual herbs in the herb garden and had to leave quickly. Otherwise, they might be robbed, and the gains would not make up for the losses. As for the heaven-climbing vine, It had nothing to do with him. Let's go, let's go, let's leave this place. On the golden rock, they could see that the strong cultivators were already fighting against the heaven-climbing vines. These mighty figures had incredible means. Even the weakest of them was at the 8th or 9th level of the mystic embryo realm. The holy sons and holy daughters of some sects and academies also showed up, wanting to get a share of the loot. The heaven-climbing vine was a heaven and earth fairy vine. Even if he didn't get the whole plant, just a small vine would bring him unexpected benefits. Although Yang Hongwu was also tempted, he was too weak. In such a battle, he was simply not on the same level. If he dared to make a move, he was afraid that he would be devoured without leaving a corpse behind. He had only flown a dozen miles. Two familiar auras appeared in front of him. Elder Mu, Elder Kong. Yang Hongwu heaved a sigh of relief when he saw who it was. It's you, kid. Why are you here? Elder Mu frowned when he saw Yang Hongwu. Cough. Well, Senior Apprentice Sister Hu, Senior Apprentice Sister Bai, and I entered a secret realm to explore. It was the underground palace of the Greedy Wolf sect. I didn't expect there to be a heaven-climbing vine in the underground palace. If we hadn't been lucky, we would have lost our lives there. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. This time, the rewards were great, but the danger was also great. Only the three of you, a few disciples of the Sky Dragon sect. Other than the three of us, the rest died in the underground palace. Yang Hongwu said, I'm sorry, Supreme Elders. It's all my fault. I couldn't protect them. Hu Xiao'er said with self-blame. Elder Mu shook his head and said, It's not your fault. Accidents are bound to happen when you go out to train. It's already very good that you're able to survive. Let's go back to the sect. This is not a place for people of your level to participate in. Also, don't tell anyone what happened in the underground palace. Yes, Elder Mu. After they finished speaking, Old Man Mu and Old Man Kong's figures turned into two shadows. With an extremely fast speed, they flew towards Tanling Mountain. Yang Hongwu looked at the place where the heaven-climbing vine was. There were more and more people there, and it was getting more and more lively. Junior brother, let's go back, Hu Xiao'er said. Yang Hongwu nodded and urged the Dopping Golden Eagle to fly in the direction of the Sky Dragon sect. Soon, Yang Hongwu and the others returned to the Sky Dragon sect. Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyun came to Hu Xiao'er's cave residence. Yang Hongwu took out everything he had obtained from the underground palace of the Greedy Wolf. Senior sisters, this time the things we obtained in the underground palace are all here. How do you think we should divide these spiritual herbs? Yang Hongwu looked at Hu Xiao'er. She was the biggest, so let her divide it. In these few days of contact, Yang Hongwu could see that she was a trustworthy person. Moreover, she was the target of his pursuit. She was his future wife. If he let her divide it, he could win her favor. This kind of thing was killing many birds with one stone. Why wouldn't Yang Hongwu do it? I didn't expect that we would have such a huge harvest in the secret realm of the Tanling Mountain. Hu Xiao'er looked at the things in front of her and couldn't believe her eyes. This pair of small mountains of spiritual herbs was almost half of the entire Sky Dragon sect. It's a pity that we don't have a medicinal field. If we did, we could plant all these spiritual herbs. That would be great. Bai Qiuyun sighed. Bai Qiuyun's words made Yang Hongwu's eyes light up. Except for some extremely needed herbs that could be used to refine elixirs, the rest of the spiritual herbs could be planted. However, finding a medicinal field was a problem. Sky Dragon sect naturally had a medicinal field. The fields in the medicinal field were divided into many pieces. However, only the Supreme Elders, the Sect Master, and the Holy Sons and Holy Daughters could get a share of the medicinal field. The others were not qualified to have a medicinal field. Of course, if you were capable, you could also open a medicinal field in your own cave dwelling. But how could it be so easy to open a medicinal field? Moreover, the spiritual herbs here were all 5th or 6th grade spiritual herbs. It was impossible to successfully grow them in an ordinary medicinal field. Medicinal field? Hu Xiao'er looked at Yang Hongwu and Bai Qiuyun and said, Master has a medicinal field, but it's just that there are so many spiritual herbs. Master's medicinal field might not be enough. Moreover, taking out so many spiritual herbs at once will cause a lot of trouble. It seems that the matter of the medicinal field is not very likely. Yang Hongwu sighed. It was a pity that these spiritual herbs were not used to grow them. These herbs can be used to refine elixirs or to auction. Junior brother, do you want the herbs, elixirs, contribution points, or spirit stones directly? Hu Xiao'er looked at Yang Hongwu and said. Yang Hongwu thought about it and said, I'm an alchemist. If you two senior sisters need to refine elixirs, I can help. I can refine elixirs of the 5th grade and below, such as the blood pet elixir. Here is the blood spirit grass. If you refine it into a blood pet, you two senior sisters can have your own battle pets. Chapter 131. Lu Sanbian, Junior brother, are you really an alchemist? Bai Chuyin asked. Of course. I can still concoct ordinary pills. If it's a 6th grade pill, I haven't tried it yet. Yang Hongwu said. In fact, it wasn't impossible to concoct a 6th grade pill, but the consumption was too great. He couldn't afford it unless his strength improved and reached the Purple Mansion realm. Do you know how to refine a soul awakening pill? Bai Qiuyun looked at Yang Hongwu with anticipation. Soul awakening pill? Yang Hongwu frowned. He did not know and had never heard of it. He could only ask Hua Qianxue to see if she knew. The soul awakening pill is a simplified version of the soul returning pill. The soul returning pill is a 6th grade pill, but the effect of the soul awakening pill is much worse than the soul returning pill. Both pills require a kind of spiritual herb, the soul returning grass. The soul returning grass is a 6th grade spiritual herb and is very precious, said Hua Qianxue. This time, it was not in the greedy wolf sex elixir. Yang Hongwu asked again. Hua Qianxue shook her head. No, the soul returning grass is very precious. Although it is a 6th grade elixir, its value is comparable to some 7th grade elixirs. Even if you have a 7th grade elixir, you may not be able to exchange it for the soul returning pill. The soul awakening pill can be refined, but it requires a precious elixir called the soul returning grass. Yang Hongwu said, although the soul returning grass is only a 6th grade elixir, its value is equivalent to a 7th grade elixir. Really? That's great. I have a soul returning grass. Junior brother, can you help me refine a soul awakening pill? Bai Qiuyun was overjoyed. She had not expected that this junior brother Yang would really be able to refine a soul awakening pill. Yang Hongwu nodded and said, this is not a problem. I can refine it. However, the soul awakening pill is actually a weakened version of the soul returning pill. The soul returning pill is a 6th grade elixir, and its effect is much better than the soul awakening pill. Why doesn't senior sister refine a soul returning pill? This was what made Yang Hongwu curious. The soul awakening pill and the soul returning pill. Bai Qian probably had someone important to her that was currently in a soulless state, or perhaps her soul had been severely injured. She needed the soul awakening pill or the soul returning pill. If junior brother is able to concoct the soul returning pill, that would naturally be even better. As long as junior brother is able to help me, I will definitely not let junior brother suffer a loss, Bai Qiuyun said. The soul returning pill is a top-notch grade 6 medicinal pill. I am currently unable to concoct it. Unless I break through to the Violet Palace realm, perhaps I will be able to try concocting it. Yang Hongwu shook his head. If senior sister isn't in a hurry, then you can wait until I break through before refining the soul returning pill. Otherwise, you can only refine the soul awakening pill. Although Yang Hongwu was curious as to what relatives of Bai Qiuyun needed the soul returning pill, he didn't ask. Bai Qiuyun, who had always had a cold expression, finally had a smile on her face. It doesn't matter. If you can refine the soul returning pill, I can wait. I can even wait for 1.5 years. Bai Qiuyun said, that's good. Senior sister, don't worry. Within 1 year, I will definitely help you refine the soul returning pill, Yang Hongwu said. How about this? I don't want my portion of medicinal ingredients. I will give them all to junior brother as a reward for refining the soul returning pill, Bai Qiuyun said. This won't do. Yang Hongwu immediately shook his head and said, the medicinal ingredients here could be used to purchase several grade 7 medicinal pills. Although he lacked money, he wouldn't do such a thing. Moreover, Hu Xiao was here. If he were to accept it, wouldn't it ruin Hu Xiao's impression of him? This wasn't what Yang Hongwu wanted. It's just helping Senior Sister refine a medicinal pill. Senior Sister can prepare the medicinal ingredients yourself. As for the cost, I don't need it. It's the same for Senior Sister Xiao. As long as I can refine a medicinal pill, I can help Senior Sister refine it for free. Yang Hongwu said, as for these medicinal ingredients, Senior Sister can see if there are any that you need to refine a medicinal pill. If you don't need the rest, you can sell them. This way, you can exchange them for other things you need. I see that Senior Sister is now at the 4th level of the mysterious embryo realm. It won't be long before you can break through. If you can obtain a medicinal pill that can refine qi, your strength should be able to improve greatly. You're right. Although these medicinal ingredients are good, some of them are temporarily useless. It's better to exchange them for the things we need most right now. In another year, it will be the 7-sect Grand Tournament. For the past few decades, our Sky Dragon sect has been at the bottom. This time, I must win glory for our sect and shine in the 7-sect Grand Tournament. Hu Xiao said, clenching her fists. Hu Xiao remembered that in the last 7-sect Grand Tournament, her senior sister was beaten to death by the Qingyun sect's holy son. At that time, she was present and had no way to stop it. Don't worry. This time, our Sky Dragon sect will take first place. Yang Hongwu said, don't forget that I am an alchemist and a beast tamer. A beast tamer who can refine blood pet pills. Yes, junior brother. This time, you must help us refine a few more blood pet pills. This way, our Sky Dragon sect's disciples who will participate in the 7-sect Grand Tournament will all have battle pets. That way, even the ancient immortal sect won't be a match for us, Hu Xiao said excitedly. The ancient immortal sect was the head of the 7 great sects and was very powerful. It was not much weaker than the 4 great academies, which were known as the 4 great holy lands. Yang Hongwu nodded. Don't worry. I will refine these blood spirit herbs into blood pet pills, Yang Hongwu said with a smile. After leaving Hu Xiao's cave, Yang Hongwu prepared to return to his residence to refine medicinal pills. With so many spiritual herbs, he could refine several types of medicinal pills that he needed. It was a huge harvest. With these spiritual herbs, his cultivation speed would be greatly increased, and the time needed to break through to the Purple Mansion realm would be reduced several times. Not far from Hu Xiao's cave, he was stopped by a black-clothed man. This black-clothed man's aura was restrained. At first glance, one could tell that he was a mysterious embryo realm martial artist. He was far from a Purple Mansion realm martial artist. I am. May I know why senior brother is looking for me? Yang Hongwu sensed that this guy's tone was unfriendly. He was afraid that this guy was looking for trouble. A mysterious embryo realm martial artist looking for trouble with him. He had not offended many people in the Sky Dragon sect. Not long ago, he had cheated Fong Yang and the others in the Sky Dragon mountain range. Therefore, this guy was most likely sent by Fong Yang and the others to find trouble with him. However, Yang Hongwu was not worried. So what if he was in the mysterious embryo realm? In the sect, one could not casually attack a fellow disciple. Especially a true disciple could not attack an inner disciple, and an inner disciple could not attack an outer disciple. If a mysterious embryo realm true disciple attacked an inner disciple or an outer disciple, wouldn't it be a mess? My name is Lu Sanbian. A few days ago, you went to the Sky Dragon mountain range to look for blood spirit herbs? Lu Sanbian looked at Yang Hongwu and asked. Chapter 132. 100 Refined Chiang Hongwu had never heard of Lu Sanbian. Could he be Lu Zhongming's uncle? Lin Yan's death is related to you? Lu Sanbian asked coldly. Senior brother Lin Yan's death has nothing to do with me. Yang Hongwu shook his head. With my strength, how could I deal with senior brother Lin Yan? Senior brother Lu? Think about it, and you'll understand. At that time, I was only at true spirit realm level 3. Are you showing off your talent to me? Hearing this, Lu Sanbian couldn't help but laugh. He stared at Yang Hongwu and said, in such a short period of time, you managed to raise your cultivation level by 4 levels to level 7 of the true spirit realm. That's something that even I can't do. You're just an outer disciple. Regardless of whether you killed Lin Yin, it happened because of you. Today, I'll teach you a lesson. When you break through to the mysterious embryo realm, I'll fight you in the life and death arena." After saying that, Lu Sanbian raised his right hand slightly and flicked out a stream of true qi. Yang Hongwu couldn't dodge in time and was hit in the chest. His body flew out and a few of his ribs were broken. His internal organs were injured and he spat out a mouthful of blood. Under normal circumstances, it would take at least a few months for him to recover. "Your cultivation speed is so fast. I hope you won't make me wait too long." After saying that, Lu Sanbian floated away. Yang Hongwu got up and cursed. That bastard. Lin Yan's death was his own fault. Moreover, it was Fang Yang and Lu Zoming's fault. Instead of finding trouble with them, he came looking for him. What a bastard. I'll remember this. Lu Sanbian, right? When I break through to the mysterious embryo realm, the first person I'll kill will be you. After standing up, Yang Hongwu cursed and limped back to his cave. Unlucky. Too unlucky. When he arrived at his cave, he saw Zhou San in the courtyard. "Senior brother, are you injured?" Zhou San was concerned. "It's just a small injury," Yang Hongwu said. There was no need to tell him these things. Zhou San's strength had also increased. He had reached the peak of True Spirit Realm Level 2 and was about to break through to Level 3. Among the ordinary disciples, he was already considered outstanding. "I'll go tell Senior Mu and Senior Brother Fang Zhan that they came looking for you. When you return, let me tell them." Zhou San hurried out hurriedly. Yang Hongwu shook his head. This guy seemed to be a little impatient. He was not like this in the past. But why did Mu Serene and Fang Zhan look for me? He sat down cross-legged and swallowed a pill to treat his injuries. Lu Sanbian's attack had seriously injured him. The difference between the mystic embryo realm and the mystic embryo realm was truly huge. After refining the medicinal pill, Yang Hongwu opened his eyes. His injuries had recovered by about 30%. Lu Sanbian's true qi was condensed in his body, and he had no way of dispersing it. It was troublesome. If he wanted to heal his injuries, he had to first disperse this true qi. Yang Hongwu's body was strong. Lu Sanbian's true qi could not cause too much trouble. However, it hindered his cultivation and slowed down his recovery. This was what made Yang Hongwu uncomfortable. If you can refine Lu Sanbian's true qi, your strength will increase greatly. You can break through to True Spirit Realm Level 8. Hua Qinshue said. Easier said than done. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly and shook his head. Lu Sanbian's true qi is very difficult to deal with. My yin and yang true qi could not disperse it. Instead, it was swallowed and strengthened. I don't know what cultivation method that guy has. His true qi is so overbearing. Yang Hongwu could not think of a way to disperse Lu Sanbian's true qi. Even Hua Qinshue could not do anything. This made Yang Hongwu even more depressed. After a while, Zhou San returned. Two people followed behind him, Mu Serene and Fang Zhan. Seeing the two of them, Yang Hongwu stood up and said, Senior Sister Mu, Big Brother Fang, you're here. You're injured? How's your injury? Let me take a look. Mu Serene stretched out her hand and placed it on Yang Hongwu's wrist. Then she frowned slightly. How did you get injured? Your internal injury is not a big deal. The key is the true qi in your body. This true qi is very overbearing. There are only a few people in the Sky Dragon sect who have this kind of true qi. This true qi should be 100 refined true qi. 100 refined true qi, Lu Sanbian. Fang Zhan exclaimed. Yes, this should be 100 refined true qi. Lu Sanbian's 100 refined true qi. Junior brother Yang, how did you provoke Lu Sanbian? Mu Serene said. Lu Sanbian is the most difficult true disciple to deal with. His strength has reached the peak of Mysterious Embryo Realm Level 6. He's only one step away from reaching Mysterious Embryo Realm Level 7 and becoming a candidate for the Holy Sun. Yang Hongwu smiled bitterly. How could I provoke him? Lu Sanbian came to me because of Lin Yan. He said that he wanted to teach me a lesson. He said that he would challenge me to the life and death arena after I break through the Mysterious Embryo Realm and become a true disciple. Intolerable bullying. That Lu Sanbian is truly intolerable bullying. That Lin Yan's death was brought about by him. Furthermore, the people who caused Lin Yan's death were not us. Fang Yang and Lu Zhongming were the main culprits. Hearing that, Mu Shirin was furious. When grandfather returns, I'll have him go and settle the debt with him. Yang Hongwu shook his head. No need. Since he came to me, Yang Hongwu, am not a coward. Isn't it just the life and death arena? When I break through to the mysterious embryo realm, it's hard to say who will live and who will die on the life and death arena. Yang Hongwu's eyes flashed with terrifying killing intent. So what if Lu Sanbian was at mysterious embryo realm level 6 or mysterious embryo realm level 7? Once he broke through to the Violet Palace realm, he would be able to use the Nine Heavens profound Yin Tower to cultivate. At that time, he would definitely break through to the second revolution of the Yin Yang 9 revolution art. Although the 100 refinements true Qi had been tempered 1,000 times, it still couldn't compare to his Yin Yang true Qi. The Yin Yang second revolution, the Yin Yang Great Millstone. Yang Hongwu was looking forward to it. The Yin Yang Great Millstone could refine his true Qi and temper his body. You don't have to worry about my injuries. I will find a way to heal them. Once I heal them, my strength will rise to another level. Yang Hongwu said, Senior Sister Mu, Big Brother Fong, why are you guys looking for me in such a hurry? Junior Brother Fong, why don't you go first? I'll tell you later. Mu Shirin looked at Zhou San and Fang Shan and said hesitantly. Fang Shan looked at Yang Hongwu and Mu Shirin with an ambiguous expression. He sighed inwardly. His little brother was really lucky to have Mu Shirin as his backer. In the Heavenly Dragon sect, except for a few people, no one dared to do anything to him. It's like this. Senior Sister Duan Qian has come out of seclusion and successfully broke through to the mysterious embryo realm. If Junior Brother has time, please go to Senior Sister Duan Qian's place. Fang Shan said. Yang Hongwu heard that Duan Qian had broken through to the mysterious embryo realm. This was a good thing. Duan Qian's aptitude wasn't bad, and the Skyfire battle body was also a very powerful battle body. Although it wasn't as good as the Golden Dragon battle body, its potential was limitless. If she could obtain a trace of Heavenly Essence Fire, her battle body could evolve and become stronger and more domineering. At that time, it could even surpass the Golden Dragon battle body. It's my duty. Senior Sister Duan has helped me a lot. I'll go to Senior Sister Duan Qian's place tomorrow. Yang Hongwu said, It's good that you remember. I won't disturb you. Next time, we'll have a drink together. Your strength is improving too fast. At this speed, I'm afraid it won't be long before you catch up with me. I also have to work hard to cultivate. Fang Shan patted Yang Hongwu's shoulder with an ambiguous look. Chapter 133. Beast Spirit Pill. After Fang Shan and Zhou Sen left, Yang Hongwu led Mu Shirin into the house. Junior Brother Yang, many thanks to you this time, Mu Shirin said. Senior Sister, did you make a breakthrough in your cultivation? Looks like the blue lawn bird has already been subdued. Yang Hongwu looked at Mu Shirin. She had already broken through the Purple Mansion realm and reached the Mystic Embryo realm. Her strength had increased by several times, and with the addition of the blue lawn, her strength was even more shocking. He estimated that with her cultivation at the first level of the Mystic Embryo realm and the blue lawn, she could even fight against someone at the third level of the Mystic Embryo realm. In the future, she would become even stronger. Yes, thanks to Junior Brother's Blood Pet Elixir. Mu Shirin waved her hand, and the blue lawn appeared in front of her. Little Blue's strength has also evolved. Not bad, not bad. Yang Hongwu stretched out his hand. The blue lawn recognized Yang Hongwu and was very fond of him. The blue lawn could change its size, and it transformed into a nimble little sparrow. It was very lovable. Seeing Yang Hongwu and the blue lawn being so close, Mu Shirin was a little jealous. By the way, Junior Brother, I have a pill formula here. Can you refine it? Mu Shirin handed a piece of paper to Yang Hongwu. What kind of medicinal pill? Yang Hongwu took it and looked at it in surprise. Beast Spirit Pill? A grade 5 spirit pill? Yes, This is a beast spirit pill. It can be used to feed battle pets and improve their strength. There are several kinds of beast spirit pills. This is a 5th grade beast spirit pill. It can be used to refine 6th grade or 7th grade beast spirit pills. I only have a 5th grade one, Serene said. No, there is only one pill formula for the beast spirit pill. As for the grade of the pill, it depends on the ability of the alchemist and the age of the medicinal ingredients used to refine the pill, Yang Hanwu said. You mean this beast spirit pill can be used to refine 6th grade pills? Serene was surprised. Yes, it's just that my strength is still too weak. Right now, I still can't refine a 6th grade pill. I reckon that I'll have to wait until I break through to the Purple Mansion realm. Only then can I try. If I break through to the Xian embryo realm, then I'll have 100% certainty that I'll be able to refine a 6th grade pill. Yang Hongwu said, I believe that you'll break through the mysterious embryo realm quickly. You were only in the Gangxi realm when you first entered the sect. It hasn't been long since you reached LV7 of the true spirit realm from the Gangxi realm. This speed is unprecedented in the history of the Sky Dragon sect. Serene said, perhaps you'll reach the mysterious embryo realm in a year. Breaking through to the mystic embryo realm in a year was something that Yang Hongwu did not dare to imagine. Due to his unique physique, it was much more difficult for him to break through compared to ordinary people. Of course, once he broke through, he would be able to crush other warriors of the same level. Senior sister, you think too highly of me. I'll be happy if I can reach the middle stage of the Purple Mansion realm in a year's time. But I'm afraid it won't be easy to reach the middle stage of the Purple Mansion realm. Yang Hongwu smiled. I can refine this beast spirit pill, but I'll have to wait until I recover. With Liu Sambian's genuine Qi, it's impossible for me to refine pills. It's not impossible to dissolve this genuine Qi, but it's a little dangerous, Serene said after hesitating for a while. Senior sister has a way? Tell me. As for the danger, don't worry, I can handle it. When Yang Hongwu heard that there was a way to quickly resolve this strand of true Qi, he was very happy. Having such a stubborn strand of true Qi in his body was really uncomfortable. It was as if there was a foreign object in his body. This feeling was not very good. The pool of life and death. Serene said, there's a pool of life and death in our Sky Dragon sect. The water in the pool of life and death can refine genuine Qi and temper the body. However, cultivating in the pool of life and death will be extremely painful. Even a mysterious embryo realm expert can only stay in the pool of life and death for a dozen breaths. Even an expert like my grandfather can only stay in the pool of life and death for 100 breaths. The pool of life and death? Yes, it's like the pool of life and death. It's hard to survive. Serene said, those who enter the pool of life and death have to take a great risk. Some disciples have been tortured into idiots or cripples in the pool of life and death. Interesting, really interesting. I didn't expect there to be such a place in the Sky Dragon sect. Yang Hongwu's eyes lit up. The pool of life and death could refine genuine Qi and temper the body. Wasn't it similar to the second transformation of his 9 transformation yin-yang technique? My body is strong. It's impossible for it to collapse. I can use the pool of life and death to refine my genuine Qi and raise my strength to another level. Yang Hongwu said, Junior brother, you have to think carefully. The pool of life and death is very dangerous. Junior brother is only in the true spirit realm. In the past, very few true spirit realm experts could withstand the pool of life and death. Basically, only those who have reached the Violet Palace realm dare to enter the pool of life and death. Serene was regretting now. Entering the pool of life and death with the cultivation of the true spirit realm was basically a death sentence. Yang Hongwu said, I'm sure. I'll enter the pool of life and death. Not long after, Yang Hongwu was led by Serene to the pool of life and death. The pool of life and death was a small lake. This small lake was divided into several small pools. In the middle was the largest pool. In the pool, white steam was constantly rising. Nearby, several disciples were soaking in the small pool. They were all gritting their teeth, and their faces were constantly distorted. After a few breaths, they all jumped out and left the pool of life and death. Yang Hongwu observed for a while. In the pool of life and death, the longest one lasted was only 30 breaths. Junior Sister Mu. Junior Sister Mu, are you here to refine your body too? Seeing Mu Serene, they all went up to greet her. There were almost no Violet Palace realm cultivators here. Most of them were in the arcane embryo realm. This junior brother is? A rather handsome man came forward. It was the guy who had lasted for 30 breaths. Senior brother this is Yang Hongwu. Junior brother Yang is the eldest senior brother of this batch of outer disciples. Junior brother Yang, this is senior brother Mingyang. Mu Serene introduced. Senior brother Mingyang has already reached the 5th level of the arcane embryo realm. He is a genius with a high chance of becoming a saint. If you encounter any problems in cultivation in the future, you can ask senior brother for help. Junior sister, you're the real genius. When I was your age, I hadn't even reached the arcane embryo realm. Although Mingyang sounded humble, he couldn't hide the trace of pride on his face. As for Yang Hongwu, who was at the 7th level of the true spirit realm, he didn't put him in his eyes at all. However, Mingyang was unhappy that an outer disciple in the true spirit realm was with Mu Serene so intimately. Greetings, senior brother Please guide me in the future. Chapter 134. Slap one's face. Yang Hongwu smiled. Although the golden violet Dan was precious, it was nothing in Yang Hongwu's eyes. Yang Hongwu was an alchemist, and he had all the ingredients needed to concoct the golden violet Dan. If he wanted the golden violet Dan, he could concoct it at any time. Moreover, the quality of the golden violet Dan would be much better than his. However, Yang Hongwu still accepted it. It was a golden violet palace pill. Although it wasn't a treasure, it was still a golden violet palace pill. Only a fool would reject someone who was willing to give him money. Thank you, senior brother Mu Serene pursed her lips and chuckled. How could a 5th grade alchemist lack pills? He could even concoct the blood pet pill, let alone a mere golden violet palace pill. The blood pet elixir and the golden violet palace elixir were both 5th grade elixirs. However, the refining process of the blood pet elixir was much more difficult and complicated than the refining process of the golden violet palace elixir. Therefore, the value of the blood pet elixir was 10 times or even 100 times higher than the golden violet palace elixir. Moreover, the rarer something was, the more valuable it was. The golden purple mansion Dan was nothing to the Sky Dragon sect, but the blood pet Dan was different. Currently, there was only one person in the Sky Dragon sect who could concoct it, and that was Yang Hongwu. That's nothing. Junior Sister Mu, next time, I'll definitely get a 9-dragon elephant pill for you. Mingyang looked at Mu Serene and said, 9 Extremes Dragon Elephant Pill. When Yang Hongwu heard this, he felt that this guy's tone was not small. The 9 Extremes Dragon Elephant Pill was a top-notch pill among the 6th grade pills. It was comparable to a 7th grade pill. It was incomparably precious. Even a 7th grade alchemist might not be able to refine it. Where's he going to find it? There was no limit to his bragging, which made Yang Hongwu laugh secretly. It was not good to brag too much. Of course, this had nothing to do with Yang Hongwu, and he would not expose it. Then there's no need to trouble senior brother Moreover, the 9-dragon elephant pill is too precious, and I can't afford it. Mu Serene shook her head slightly. This time, I brought junior brother Yang here to temper his true chi, so I won't disturb senior brother. Junior brother Yang also wants to temper his true energy and temper his body? Hearing this, Mingyang looked at Yang Hongwu and said, Junior brother Yang is only at the true spirit realm. His strength is too weak. If he enters the pool of life and death to temper himself, he won't be able to withstand it. I advise junior brother not to take the risk. It's fine if you become an idiot, but if you die in there, it won't be worth it. When Yang Hongwu heard this, he was very unhappy. Damn you. You're the one who died in there. Your whole family died in there. Don't worry, junior brother. I have confidence. Although this pool of life and death is incomparably dangerous, since I dared to come, I naturally have confidence. Yang Hongwu said, "You sure talk big. It's not worth it." Back then, there were many geniuses who were arrogant and conceited. In the end, all of them became idiots. I've heard of this Yang Hongwu. He's this year's #1 outer disciple. At that time, he was only at the 3rd level of the true spirit realm, but he was able to defeat Yin Tiandao and the others. In the end, when he fought for the golden seat, he fought against 7 people alone and defeated all of them in a few breaths. A Purple Palace realm disciple said, "It can't be. This year's outer disciples are so weak. That's not right. I heard that Yin Tiandao is very strong. He can even kill Purple Palace realm disciples. How could he lose to him? So, don't underestimate this guy. How about a bet? I bet that he can last for 1 breath. 2 breaths. I bet 5 breaths." The Purple Palace realm disciple who just explained said, seeing that Yang Hongwu didn't give him any face, He Mingyang was a little annoyed. He originally wanted to give Yang Hongwu a blow, but he didn't expect Yang Hongwu to be so despicable. Seeing the difference in Mu Shiren's attitude towards him and that brat, He Mingyang became even more jealous. Suppressing the anger in his heart, He Mingyang said, "Junior brother Yang, it's good to be confident, but you can't be careless. You haven't experienced the dangers of the pool of life and death. It's very terrifying. I can barely refine it for 30 breaths. However, junior brother, you don't have to worry too much. If you're in danger, I'll save you. Then I'll have to trouble senior brother." Yang Hongwu spoke casually, but it was this attitude that made He Mingyang unhappy. He was unhappy at all. It was as if a thorn was stuck in his heart, and he couldn't breathe. It was very difficult to hold it in. He Mingyang clenched his fists so tightly that his joints creaked. "Brat, I'll see how you're going to die. It's like the pool of life and death. A guy in the true spirit realm who doesn't know the immensity of heaven and earth dares to go in. Do you think you're super genius?" Seeing that Yang Hongwu was about to enter the pool, Mu Shiren said, "Junior brother, you have to be careful. Act according to your strength. Don't resist it, understand? Don't worry, senior sister. I know what I'm doing." Yang Hongwu looked at Mu Shiren gratefully, then turned around and walked into the pool. After stepping into the pool, Yang Hongwu felt a terrifying force drilling into his body. This force was crazily tearing his body apart, constantly squeezing his true chi. The force in the water was like a terrifying little snake, shuttling back and forth in his body, biting and biting. Pain. It's so damn painful. This kind of pain was really not something that ordinary people could endure. All of a sudden, the high temperature made Yang Hongwu feel as if he was being burned in a huge furnace. His entire body and soul were about to be roasted and burnt. All of a sudden, he felt as if he had fallen into an ice cellar and was trapped in 10,000 years old ice. The bone-chilling cold made him shiver, and even his soul was about to be frozen. Pain, itchiness, numbness, all kinds of feelings gathered together. 1 breath, 2 breaths, 3 breaths. Everyone who was looking at Yang Hongwu was stunned. This brat is so strong. He's only in the true spirit realm. 3 breaths. Yes, too strong. He's abnormal. Only a few people in the true spirit realm can persist in the pool of life and death for 3 breaths. 4 breaths. 5 breaths. God, he's persisted for 5 breaths. Moreover, he seems to be able to persist. The people present began to feel numb. A true spirit realm expert had persisted for 5 breaths. It seemed that he was far from reaching his limit. Too terrifying. He broke the record. 7 breaths. 8 breaths. In an instant, 10 breaths had passed. This could no longer be described as shocking. Mu Shiren was also extremely shocked. Although she expected Yang Hongwu to enter the pool of life and death without any problems and did not need her help, she did not expect Yang Hongwu to be so strong that he could break the record of a true spirit realm disciple. Moreover, it seemed that he was far from reaching his limit. This little bastard, how can he be so strong? He Mingyang was now very unhappy. At first, he thought that this brat would not be able to hold on and would need him to rescue him. He never thought that he would be able to hold on for so long and even break the record. Looking at some of the female disciples, who were originally admiring him, Now all their gazes fell on Yang Hongwu. Chapter 135. 37 breaths. Time passed by slowly. 20 breaths. 21 breaths. Yang Hongwu still didn't come out. Nothing strange could be seen. Could something have happened? This guy is too strong. What kind of constitution does he have? I can faintly see a golden dragon. Could it be the golden dragon war body? If it's the golden dragon war physique, then it's not surprising. Rumor has it that the founder of our heavenly dragon sect had the golden dragon war physique. Serene stared at Yang Hongwu motionlessly. If anything happened to him, she would save him. 25 breaths. 25 breaths have passed. Did he turn into an idiot? Yang looked at Yang Hongwu and sneered. This kid is finished. He's definitely finished. Junior sister, that brat isn't moving anymore. He's probably done for and turned into an idiot. If we save him now, we might still be able to make it, Yang said. No. Serene shook her head. Definitely not. He moved. He moved. My goodness, it's been 30 breaths. Everyone present was stunned. They were witnessing the birth of a super genius. At this moment, Yang Hongwu was continuously absorbing and refining the energy within the pool of life and death. Yang Hongwu refined the true qi in his body bit by bit. The 100 refinements true qi was constantly being refined. Finally, it could no longer resist and was slowly being refined by Yang Hongwu. 1 drop of liquid true qi was condensed. 2 drops of liquid true qi were condensed. He broke through. Heavens, he broke through. He actually broke through in the pool of life and death. Seeing the true energy surging from Yang Hongwu's body, everyone exclaimed, True Spirit Realm Level 8. He has broken through to True Spirit Realm Level 8. Is this guy even human? He's definitely not human. Damn, he's only at the True Spirit Realm, but he can actually hold on for more than 30 breaths. I'm at the Mystic Embryo Realm, but I only have 16 breaths. Comparisons are odious. I only have 8 breaths left. After refining the 100 refined true qi that Liu Sanbian had left in his body, Yang Hongwu felt that he had reached his limit in the life-death pool. His body had also been tempered to the extreme. If this were to continue, his physical body would collapse. He would not be able to hold on any longer. Therefore, Yang Hongwu made a decisive decision. He opened his eyes and jumped to his feet. 37 breaths of time. He actually lasted for 37 breaths of time. This is unique. There has never been a record of someone at the True Spirit Realm or the Purple Palace Realm. The disciples at the scene yelled, boiling. The pond of life and death immediately began to boil. Junior brother, congratulations. You've created a new record for a True Spirit Realm disciple of the Sky Dragon sect. Serene looked at Yang Hongwu and greeted him with a smile. Many of the people present were jealous. The longer they stayed in the pool of life and death, the more potential they had. Normally, the True Spirit Realm would only last 1 or 2 breaths. The Violet Palace Realm only took around 5 breaths of time. An average Mystic Embryo Realm expert could do so in about 20 breaths. Those who could last for more than 25 breaths were all geniuses. However, Yang Hongwu, with his cultivation at LV7 of the True Spirit Realm, actually lasted for 37 breaths of time. This kind of strength was simply heaven-defying. Yang was too ashamed to stay here. It was so embarrassing that he could not beat a guy at LV7 of the True Spirit Realm. He lasted for 30 breaths of time, but the other party lasted for 37 breaths of time. The pond of life and death is very special. The energy here is very useful for your cultivation, but you can't refine it now, Hua Qinshua said. The reason why she did not come out when Yang Hongwu was tempering his body was because she was worried that it would distract him. Yes, I can feel it, Yang Hongwu said. Your body has also undergone a great change. After refining the 100 refinements true qi, the quality of your true qi has improved a lot. Hua Qinshua said, this time, it can be considered a blessing in disguise. That's right. Originally, my cultivation improved a little too fast, and my genuine qi was not very stable. Now, after this tempering, my genuine qi has solidified. I'm confident that I can break through to LV9 of the true spirit realm within a month, Yang Hongwu said. Take it step by step. The most important thing for you now is not this, but the improvement of your state of mind. Hua Qinxue shook her head. Your state of mind is too weak. If you continue like this, it won't do you any good. Yang Hongwu also knew this, and it gave him a headache. Mu Serene, who was beside him, asked with concern, Junior brother, has the genuine qi in your body been dissolved? Yang Hongwu nodded. It has been dissolved. Thanks to this genuine qi, I was able to break through to LV8 of the true spirit realm. That's good. By the way, senior sister, I want to ask you something. Yang Hongwu looked at Mu Serene and said, What is it? Just say it. If I can help, I won't refuse. Mu Serene said, We're already so familiar with each other. Don't treat me as an outsider. Yang Hongwu was a genius, a peerless genius. Even her grandfather liked him and wanted to take him as a disciple. Moreover, he had helped her obtain the blood pet elixir and break through to the mysterious embryo realm. Without his blood pet elixir, it would have taken her half a year or even longer to break through to the mysterious embryo realm. In addition, Mu Serene found that she had an inexplicable good impression of junior brother Yang. She always wanted to see him. Is there any place in the sect that can improve my state of mind? Yang Hongwu said, My cultivation has improved too fast, and my state of mind can't keep up. If the sect can't help me, I need to go out and experience it. Otherwise, if my state of mind can't catch up, it will be easy for me to go crazy. There are places to improve your state of mind, Mu Serene said. Our Sky Dragon sect has a heart refining array. If you want to improve your state of mind, you can go there. Heart refining array? That's right. There are several heart refining arrays. They are used to improve a disciple's state of mind and also to test a disciple. If an outer disciple wants to become an inner disciple, not only must their strength reach the Purple Mansion realm, they also need to pass the first heart refining array. If they can't pass it, they can't become an inner disciple. Mu Serene said, Heart refining array? Just right. I wonder how many arrays I can pass. Yang Hongwu murmured. How many? Hearing Yang Hongwu's words, Mu Serene was speechless and said, Junior brother, it's not that easy to pass the heart refining array. Of course, it has nothing to do with strength. The heart refining array is mainly used to train a person's mind. It's already very good for an inner disciple to pass the first array. Most people can't pass the second array. How many heart refining arrays are there? Yang Hongwu asked. 7. There are 7 heart refining arrays. Mu Serene said. Senior sister, how many did you pass? I only passed 3. My grandfather passed 6. Mu Serene said, Since the 7th heart refining array was arranged, no one has passed it. Heart refining array. He took a deep breath. He didn't know how many arrays he could pass. Chapter 136. Confrontation in front of the gate. Yang Hongwu didn't go directly to the heart refining array. He was preparing to consolidate his cultivation and go tomorrow. In addition, he had promised to look for Duan Xian, and it was time for him to do so. After entering the Sky Dragon sect, he had not seen Duan Xian. After leaving the pool of life and death, Mu Serene returned to her place of cultivation while Yang Hongwu went directly to Duan Xian's cave residence. Now that Duan Xian had been promoted to a true disciple, her status had risen along with the tide. Naturally, she was no longer in the same abode as before. The abodes and courtyards of true disciples were far from comparable to those of outer and inner disciples. True disciples had special servants to serve them, and they also had a lot of assets. These were all taken care of by people, just like Mu Serene. Mu Serene was only an inner disciple before, but her aptitude was very good and her status was very high. With old Master Mu's support, who dared to say anything bad about her, the other disciples were different. They did not have such preferential treatment. Of course, if an inner sect disciple caught the eye of a master and became the inner disciple of a grand elder, they would also receive preferential treatment. The scenery in Duan Xian's abode was pleasant, and it wasn't much worse than Mu Serene's abode. Who are you? When Yang Hongwu arrived in front of Duan Xian's immortal cave, a servant stopped him. "My name is Yang Hongwu, and I'm here to see senior sister Duan Xian. Could you please inform her?" Yang Hongwu looked at the servant, who was actually at the peak of True Spirit Realm level 10. Yang Hongwu also knew that for some disciples with poor aptitudes, it was very difficult for them to obtain resources and breakthrough. Therefore, they would choose to rely on some true disciples and inner disciples with good aptitudes to become their servants in exchange for cultivation resources. There were also some core disciples who could bring out disciples from their own clans to become their servants and cultivate in the sect. "Who do you think you are? A martial artist at level 8 of the True Spirit Realm. How dare you come to find my master?" The servant frowned and said in an arrogant tone, "Scram, hurry up and scram. This is not a place where you should be." Yang Hongwu's face darkened. He looked at him coldly and said, "You're just a servant. How can you make decisions for senior martial sister Duan? You'd better inform them, or else you'll have to bear the consequences." "Ha! You brat, how arrogant. What is the status of my master? What kind of status do you have? You want to climb up the social ladder? Why don't you take a look at yourself first? My master has already become a legacy disciple and has taken ancestor Songyue as his master. His status is high, and he's going to become the holy son of the Sky Dragon sect. Who do you think you are? Hurry up and scram, or I'll beat you to death. You're courting death." Yang Hongwu couldn't take it anymore. This self-righteous fellow, even a servant, was so arrogant. If he didn't seek death, he wouldn't die. Just as he was about to teach this fellow a lesson, another person from the outer sect arrived. This person had starry eyes and sword-like eyebrows. He was dressed gorgeously and held a peach blossom fan in his hand. He had an elegant demeanor. This person was called Wu Zixiong. He was also a true disciple and a veteran true disciple. His strength had already reached the second level of the mystic embryo realm. "Duan Lin, is your master here?" Wu Zixiong asked. "Yes, my master is tasting tea in the backyard." Duan Lin hurriedly lowered his voice and said respectfully, "Who is this fellow? What's going on?" Wu Zixiong frowned and was slightly dissatisfied. "It's like this. This brat doesn't know his place and actually wants to find my master. He even spoke arrogantly. I was just about to send him away." Duan Lin added fuel to the fire. "Is that so?" Wu Zixiong said. "Who are you? Why are you looking for junior sister Duan?" "My name is Yang Hanwu. Senior sister Duan asked me to meet her. However, this brother Duan Lin doesn't seem to plan on letting me in, nor is he willing to inform her. It seems that he can make the decision on behalf of senior sister Duan." Yang Hongwu said indifferently. "Junior sister Duan asked you to come? You're just an outer sect disciple in the true spirit realm. What relationship do you have with junior sister Duan?" Wu Zixiong said. "Who are you to junior sister Duan? This doesn't seem to have anything to do with senior brother, right?" Yang Hongwu said. Wu Zixiong's face darkened and said, "Since you don't want to say, then you should leave. I won't make things difficult for you. I won't leave until I see senior sister Duan." Yang Hongwu shook his head and said, "Brat, are you refusing a toast only to be forced to drink a forfeit?" Wu Zixiong waved his hand, and a blast of qi rushed towards Yang Hongwu. Yang Hongwu snorted coldly and punched out. His fist was fierce like a fierce tiger and met Wu Zixiong's attack. Bang! With a muffled sound, the blast of qi exploded. Yang Hongwu retreated 3 steps, while Wu Zixiong remained motionless. Duan Lin, who was next to him, was shaken to the side with a pale face. "Good, very good. To be able to take a blow from me at LV8 of the true spirit realm. Your aptitude is not bad. No wonder you're so arrogant. However, an ant will always be an ant." Being blocked by a martial artist at LV8 of the true spirit realm, and even injuring Duan Lin, his face immediately darkened. He released the qi of a mysterious embryo realm expert and condensed a ball of genuine qi in his hand. "Stop!" Just as Yang Hongwu was about to summon the Dapeng Golden Eagle, an angry shout was heard and a graceful figure floated over. It was Duan Xian, the owner of this place, whom he was looking for. "Wu Zixiong, what are you doing? Duan Qian was really angry. This Wu Zixiong had been pestering her and was extremely annoying. Now, he even dared to attack Yang Hongwu in front of her door. This made the anger in her heart explode. Junior sister Duan, this brat wanted to break into your mansion and hurt your servant. I'll help you deal with him. Wu Zixiong said with a smile, looking like he was asking for credit. Shut up. My business is none of your business. Moreover, junior brother Yang is not an outsider. I asked him to come here. But I don't welcome you here. Duan Qian said coldly. Wu Zixiong was dumbfounded. Duan Lin was also dumbfounded. He did not expect this guy at LV8 of the True Spirit Realm to be Duan Qian's friend. That, junior sister Duan, it's a misunderstanding, a misunderstanding. Wu Zixiong hurriedly smiled apologetically. Junior brother, it's my fault. It's all Duan Lin's fault. He said this junior brother was looking for trouble, so I attacked him. Junior brother, don't you think so? When Wu Zixiong spoke, he looked at Yang Hongwu with a threatening look in his eyes. Yang Hongwu was not happy with this guy, but he was not afraid of him. He pretended not to see Wu Zixiong's look and said, Senior sister, your servant acted on his own initiative, and this senior brother doesn't seem to like me very much. If I didn't have some foundation, I'm afraid I would have been seriously injured. You, junior brother, do you know what you're saying? Wu Zixiong suddenly looked at Yang Hongwu with a gloomy face and a strong sense of threat. Wu Zixiong, get out of here. Seeing that Wu Zixiong still wanted to threaten Yang Hongwu, Duan Qian became even angrier. This is my cave mansion, and I don't welcome you. Now, immediately leave, or I won't be polite. Seeing that Duan Qian was really angry, Wu Zixiong was even more unhappy. She would fall out with him for a mere true spirit realm outer disciple. Could it be that he was inferior to a mere outer disciple? He was also angry and said, Good, very good. Duan Qian, I've been so good to you and pursued you for so long, but in your heart, I'm inferior to a true spirit realm boy. Let me tell you, unless you protect this guy and don't let him leave your mansion, I'll take good care of him. I'll make him suffer. Chapter 137. Duan Qian was shocked. Duan Lin, you should leave too. You've disappointed me too much. Duan Qian looked at Duan Lin. This was a disciple of her clan, and his aptitude was not bad. She had brought him into the sect, but she did not expect him to be so unworthy of nurturing. No, master, please spare me this once. I won't dare to do it again. Duan Lin immediately knelt down and begged for mercy. Duan Qian ignored him and said to Yang Hongwu, Junior brother, come with me. He followed Duan Qian into the house and closed the door. Duan Lin looked at the tightly shut door, his eyes flashing with intense hatred. Duan Qian, Yang Hongwu, I won't let you off. After entering the house, Yang Hongwu said, Congratulations to senior sister for becoming a successor disciple. You're not bad yourself. It's only been a short time since we last met, but your cultivation has actually broken through from the Gangqi realm to the 8th level of the Xian embryo realm. Amazing. This proves that I wasn't wrong about you. When Duan Qian saw Yang Hongwu, she was also incomparably shocked. Yang Hongwu's breakthrough speed was simply too freakish. Originally, I prepared some medicinal pills for you to condense your Jinqi, but now it seems that I don't need them. Duan Qian paused for a moment before continuing. However, it's not a good thing for you to break through too quickly. If your cultivation base is not high enough, it's easy for you to go berserk. This thing should be useful to you. As she spoke, Duan Qian took out something. It was a purple jade pendant. Before Yang Hongwu could say anything, Hua Qinxue exclaimed, Violet heart jade. This is violet heart jade. If you cultivate with it, it can calm your heart and improve your state of mind. It will prevent you from going berserk. Purple heart jade, is that powerful? Yang Hongwu asked. Of course, with this purple heart jade, you don't have to worry about the danger of qi deviation before you reach the mysterious embryo stage, Hua Qinxue said. This jade pendant was really timely. However, it was a little too expensive. Senior sister, this jade pendant is a violet heart jade. It's too precious. I can't accept it. Yang Hongwu shook his head. The value of the purple heart jade was comparable to a tier 6 elixir pill. It might even be more valuable. It was a rare spiritual treasure. Take it. This purple heart jade is useless to me now. It's just right for you, said Duan Xian. Then I'll take it. Thank you, senior sister. This jade pendant would be of great benefit to him. Yang Hongwu was reluctant to give it up, but he didn't want to take advantage of Duan Xian. After thinking for a while, he recalled that among the herbs he had obtained in Mount Tanlang, there was a heavenly flame spirit grass. This was a 6th grade spiritual herb, which was of great benefit to martial artists with a fire-attributed combat constitution. If it was refined into a heavenly flame spirit pill, the effect would be even better. Senior sister, I have a spiritual medicine here that should be helpful to you. Since she had given him a peach, he would return the favor. Yang Hongwu took out the heavenly flame spirit grass and handed it to her. Although this spiritual grass was somewhat beneficial to Yang Hongwu, it was far less useful in the hands of Duan Xian. Moreover, Duan Xian had saved his life in the Golden Dragon Dynasty. In the Heavenly Dragon sect, she could be considered his guide. Heavenly Flame Spirit Grass. This is a 6th grade spiritual medicine. Heavenly Flame Spirit Grass? Duan Xian was shocked when she saw it. This spiritual medicine was of great help to her. With this 6th grade spiritual medicine, her strength could be further improved, and she could break through to the 2nd level of the mysterious embryo realm. However, this was not the most important thing. This supreme grade spiritual medicine of fire attribute could improve her combat constitution, which was the greatest benefit. No, junior brother, this spiritual medicine is too precious. I can't accept it. Duan Xian shook her head and refused. Senior sister, don't refuse. Senior sister has already given me the purple heart jade. Don't tell me you won't accept a mere spiritual medicine. Yang Hongwu said, this spirit grass doesn't have much of an effect on me. I got it by luck. Moreover, in the hands of senior sister, it can bring out the greatest effect. It's too wasteful to leave it in my hands. All right, I'll accept it. Senior sister thanks you for this. If you need anything in the future, you can come to me directly. As long as I, Duan Xian, can do it, I won't refuse. Duan Xian took the spiritual grass from Yang Hongwu. Senior sister, you don't have to do this. We're not outsiders. I don't have many friends in the Heavenly Dragon sect. Senior sister and brother Fong are the closest people. Yang Hongwu said, by the way, senior sister, I'm also an alchemist. I can refine elixirs within the 5th grade. If senior sister wants any ordinary elixirs, you can find me. Alchemist? You're also an alchemist? Duan Xian felt even more incredulous. This kid, how long has it been since he entered the Heavenly Dragon sect? How could he have such a great opportunity? He had a 6th grade spiritual medicine and became a 5th grade alchemist? This kind of luck was too terrifying. Previously, Fang Shan had said that he could compete with a Purple Mansion Realm Level 1 when he was only at the 3rd level of the True Spirit Realm. Amazing, really amazing. He had unearthed an incredible character. Although the Golden Dragon combat body was very powerful, this kind of luck and cultivation speed was too terrifying. It's just luck, Yang Hongwu said modestly. In fact, Yang Hongwu could only refine 3rd grade elixirs. He couldn't even refine 4th grade elixirs. As for 5th grade elixirs, he had to rely on Hua Qinshue's help to refine them. Luck is also a kind of strength. You have a Golden Dragon combat body. Your future is limitless. It's only a matter of time before you surpass me. To be honest, Duan Xian was a little jealous. However, this little bit of jealousy disappeared quickly. Everyone had their own opportunities. Everyone's path of cultivation was different. Everyone had their own future. What was not theirs could not be forced. Duan Xian had seen through this point. That was why her progress was so fast. By the way, I heard that you offended Fang Yang. Duan Xian knew that Yang Hongwu had offended Lu Zhongming because of her. Lu Zhongming's uncle was nothing to worry about. Now that she had become a pro-disciple and broken through to the mysterious embryo realm, she didn't need to worry about Lu Zhongming. However, Fang Yang was a little troublesome. Although Fang Shan said that Yang Hongwu and Mu Shireen had a good relationship, it was also because of Mu Shireen that Yang Hongwu and Fang Yang had a conflict. Mu Shireen might not fall out with Fang Yang for a mere outer disciple. Yang Hongwu didn't care at all and said, "Senior sister, you don't need to worry about this." Although Fang Yang is at the peak of the Purple Mansion realm and is one step away from the mysterious embryo realm, I'm not afraid of him. It's better to be careful. Fang Yang is a vengeful person. In addition, his father is the sect master. If he wants to deal with someone, he doesn't need to do it himself. Many people will do it for him. It's fine in the sect, but outside the sect, there will be many people who will make a move on you to curry favor with Fang Yang. Seeing that Duan Xian was worried, Yang Hongwu smiled and said, "Senior sister, you don't need to worry. I also have a trump card. As long as it's not a martial artist above the 5th level of the mysterious embryo realm, I'm confident that I can protect myself." Yang Hongwu released the Dapeng Golden Condor. "This is my war pet, the Dapeng Golden Condor. Its strength is equivalent to the 4th level of the mysterious embryo realm." Seeing this scene, Duan Xian was a little dumbfounded. She had said that she would protect Yang Hongwu. Now, it seemed that he was stronger than her. It was a joke that she wanted to protect him. You're tuning into the Warrior Lore YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe and join us on this journey to catch the most captivating stories.